Hi guys.
I haven't had sex in 4 years. I can.
Well, someone actually did ask if I would put gummy bears in my ass and send them to them. Well, yeah, I think they wanted to eat them.
For me, this sounds like completely fine. Like
the thought kick or keep or some shit like that.
Good luck, guys.
I put shaving my bush for over $50,000 because people always wanted me to shave my bush.
Oh, this is
Kelly, oh my god, you're literally one of the most insufferable women I've ever met.
It just doesn't seem like you respect what we do, okay?
exactly.
Because that's haram.
And I consume a lot of porn.
Super duper horny.
You're disgusting. I'm gonna kick you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8th episode of Kick or Keep. Today we have again, one of a kind, special episode. 8 wonderful contestants will be going head to head in an elimination style debate show where you, the audience, gets to decide who we kick and who we keep. Now, the rules of the show are very simple, so ladies, please listen up, right? We're gonna give you a topic. You'll have 20 minutes to go back and forth between yourselves. Once the timer gets to 0, a straw poll will be put in Kick Chat. The contestant with the highest amount of votes gets to decide who to kick and who to keep between the 2 lowest voted contestants. At the end of the show, right, it can only be one winner. And that winner wins a whopping, massive, large, insane amount of money. $500, by the way. And also a host from Lil Steve. Again, listen, guys, I know. Life-changing money, so be ready, right? Anyways,
Life-changing.
Kelly, Jean, why the f are you rolling your eyes at me? I didn't even say anything to you. I didn't even say anything to you and you're rolling your eyes. Holy shit.
You had to beg for me to be here, alright? You didn't have the numbers.
Listen,
It wasn't even you, it was Destiny that begged me. You couldn't even do that much.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. Listen, at least I have that bit of pride left in me, okay? Anyways,
That means you
with all
did
that being said, can I finish, Kelly? Holy shit.
Pride is there.
Okay, with all that being said and done, I'm your host, Karantos, kick.com/QORANTOS. Joining me today, kick.com/Destiny, aka Lil Steve. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Any questions before we go on with the intro? Any question, ladies?
I hope you've got questions.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, we have a lot of questions this time. We're ready. We're ready.
Wait,
we're ready.
Are the votes going on Krontos' channel?
No, because Lil Steve, yeah, he's like, you can't get that many viewers. It's going on Destiny shit.
Destiny
like,
have you heard of playing games for this record?
Alright.
Yeah, you get paid enough, right? Anyway.
I just need to know where to send my chat to simp for me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It'll be,
strategy.
yeah, kick.com/Destiny.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm gonna put that in my Discord then.
Top left. Top left. Now listen, I'll keep it real. Q, 16-year-old Q right now would lose his mind. But I'm 23. It's been a while. But okay, this is a special guest, one of a kind, the one and only Adriana Chechik. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys. How's everyone?
There we go.
Great.
We're good.
Fantastic. Hello.
Nice.
It's a good day. It's a great day.
Right.
To the right of Adriana and above Moon, we have a returning contestant, actually. Second time on the show. Welcome back, Aurora Star.
What's up? I'm Aurora Star. I don't stream on Twitch.tv, and you can find me at pogchamp.com. But kick.com/Aurora Star, okay?
There we go.
I do things.
There we go.
Go ahead.
To the right of Aurora Star. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that till we get to the second row. To the right of Aurora Star and above our 7th contestant that I did not get to introducing yet, we have Bellarama.
Hello everyone, my name is Bellarama TV. I stream on Twitch and Kick. I've been streaming for 13 months and I'm excited to be here.
Great. Wait, where are you from?
Arizona.
Wait, that's okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Wait, why is that interesting?
Nothing. I was just, the accent was like, okay, I thought she'd be
Well,
like,
wait, where are you
North American or something.
Have you born and raised in Arizona? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I was curious. Like, where?
No, I'm not
where
born
were
and
you
raised
born?
in Arizona. My parents are immigrants, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. I don't know what's so funny. Let's see. I actually don't know what's so funny. Anyways, fourth contestant, two-time loser of King of Cock.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can
I'm food shop.
Can I
Go finish.
intro?
Okay, go, Mask Man. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you talking like you don't know me? Anyways, food shops. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm food shops, transgender. I don't. I think I'm just lost. Actually, I'm completely lost. I don't know why the I'm here. Okay, but I'm here to roll. Okay, all right. Political activist. I combine the best of both worlds, man and woman. All right. I don't do porn. All right. I'm just here to chill, and I'm here to offer my based ass takes. Okay, you can find my YouTube. Okay, food shops, and you can find me streaming on Kick as well. And yeah, that's about it. Right.
Interesting, interesting. Thank you for the intro. Below Adriana and to the left of Moon, a fan favorite, a streamer that everybody wants to be like. Everybody loves her, everybody adores her, and her attitude just makes every room glow bright. Kelly Jean! Introduce yourself.
All right, none of that was true. I don't need to introduce myself. I'll be near enough. All right, next.
Yeah, it's that classic British, you know what I mean, bubbliness. Everybody, again, it's like your weather. So shiny.
There's enough
Anyway.
fucking bubbliness in here to like account for me, all right? I don't need to be bubbly.
Oh shit.
as well.
She spent 10 minutes with me and she's like, can I leave?
No, it's not your fault.
No,
not
Kelly's
yet.
always like this.
I'm
Below
always like this
Aurora,
as
and to
well.
the right of Kelly Jean. Another returning contestant, actually. Moonberry Blue. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I was here last week. I restarted streaming like a month ago here in Cake, and it's way better than Twitch. So, hi.
Okay, W promo. Oh. To the right of Moon and below Bellarama, we have the one and only Tori Page. Introduce
What's up? Hi, I'm Tori. ToriPage.xo on Instagram. New to the streaming sphere. I normally stream on TikTok and OnlyFans, but this is literally like my second stream ever. So very hype. It'll be cool.
Okay, W second stream. To the right of Tori and below Food Shops, we have our eighth and final contestant, Zialand. I hope I said that correct. Introduce
You did
yourself.
not, but that's okay. That was close. Zealand, it's a weird one. I get it. Yeah, I was born and raised in Hawaii, so that's how I ended up with that name. And I stream on Kick, YouTube, and I have an OnlyFans. And yeah, it's just a bunch of nerdy, weird stuff. So if that's your thing, I got it.
Okay.
That's my
There we go.
thing. I'm gonna check that link.
I love nerdy, weird stuff.
There we go. Okay. First question. Well, let's see. Do you want to add anything before I get on with the questions? Do you want to say something?
Nope. Listen, you guys, good luck. Q is going to ask you some wonderful questions today. Your goal is to win the favor of the audience. Did you describe the rules yet, or are you about to do that?
I've done it already.
Okay, yeah. Good luck, guys. You're going to need it, okay?
Yep.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, man.
Don't worry.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Listen, if the contestants feel bad, you guys aren't the only ones fighting for your life in here today. Don't worry, okay? Good
Really?
luck.
Okay, dude. We've had enough, ladies.
Wait, are you about to
All
fight Q?
Who came up
Damn.
with most of the
No.
questions? Was it a group effort or one person that came up with the questions?
Group effort. Most
Group
definitely.
effort?
Group effort.
Toronto
Okay.
just made a
I wanna
channel.
know
Toronto made a
the
channel and started asking people. Okay, all right, that's all he did.
Actually, I came up with all of the questions
Oh, God.
myself. So
They're
again,
coming
if
for
there's
you.
They did not do that.
put them
Okay,
all on me. How about
Yeah.
that? Put them all on me.
What-
Okay.
I'm
What
a
are the
regular on Q's
rules?
Discord.
What are the
Okay.
rules?
There are rules.
There are no rules. Okay.
Okay,
Again,
okay.
So
it's
people
not-
say the
it's
N
not
word
a-
normally in there. Okay, don't worry about it.
You can say whatever you want. Honestly, you could do whatever you want. Right. Anyways, first question.
Think
How
about
far-
saying that before. That you
No,
can do
let me
whatever you
say
want.
the
I'm sorry.
question. Thank you. Thank you very much. How far is too far with a person who is buying services from you, ladies? What is something that you wouldn't do for somebody, no matter how much money they gave you?
Well, someone actually did ask if I would put gummy bears in my ass and send them to them. That I actually did decline, mostly because I didn't want to deal with the sticky asshole. And I just feel like
Wait.
that's...
How
Yes.
much money?
We didn't even get to money. I guess maybe if they had offered a bunch of money, but I also got offered $2,000 for a butthole picture, which feels like a lot, but
a lot.
That is
a
a
lot.
lot, actually.
Well, how many
right?
people put them in the butthole and then consume?
Just a butthole?
Just
That's
butthole.
a glorious
Just
So like
butthole.
put them and then consume it?
Yeah, I think they wanted to eat them. I think they wanted to eat the butt gum.
They wanted to eat it.
Hell no. Okay.
That's a
all
lot.
right.
I was
That's
like,
a
oh,
lot.
I don't know about
Can you
that.
imagine like mailing somebody gummy bears like that?
Right.
That'd
Well,
be
and then if
crazy.
they got sick, I feel like I could be liable somehow, and that was just too much. I was like, I don't know about all that.
Hey, but you
God.
can get them to sign like a contract or something, right? Maybe you can do
You
that.
know how much
Maybe.
food I've eaten out of buttholes before? This is funny how you guys are so.
I
No way.
Yeah, you just put it from a clean girl.
If you just put them in your butthole, how are you gonna get them out?
That's a good question.
It's a muscle you push
and
out.
you're just like, got it.
I'm converting to Islam. I'm converting to Islam. That's it. Q has convinced me. I'm converting to Islam. I'm done.
You guys,
So
what
worried.
must-
That was the whole point of this panel is
sounds like
for
a lot
you
of
to
effort.
convert.
What goes up
Yeah,
must
you
come
know
down.
what?
That's how it
Before
works.
transgender, but now I am a Farisha beer. All right, I am. I have converted. Okay, it's
Wait.
over.
Okay, so I'm gonna give my answer now.
Yeah.
So currently, I wouldn't compromise myself for any type of money. I know that I'm still doing my OnlyFans unless it's a mass-produced mainstream video. I'm not going to compromise myself for any amount of money. And then when I was in adult, I wouldn't do customs or anything like that. I would only do mainstream stuff, stuff for myself. And the only time I'd ever do something for a ridiculous amount of money would be like I put shaving my bush for over $50,000 because people always wanted me to shave my bush.
Wow.
That's
Bro.
And one
amazing.
time I shaved my bush.
I'd say that's worth
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
do
hard
you
to-
send them the pubes
Hair
when
or
you're
just
done?
shave it?
I shaved it in front of them.
Oh,
Yeah, in person.
Did you shave it
Oh.
into a little shape or did you shave it all off? They
I
wanted
shaved
like,
it all off, and then I felt so naked, exposed.
It does
you
do
can't
that to you.
shave it all.
maybe like a
It
little
felt
lamb.
weird.
At least some.
Yeah.
I
Give you
hate,
hair?
I hate body hair. I hate it. I
Really?
can't have any of it. So for
Oh
me,
my-
this sounds like completely fine. Like,
You're like, someone
But
please
did they
pay me
keep
to
the
shave.
This is great. I do this every day.
Did you like throw it
free
away?
pay me.
Are we going in an
Did they
order
give-
to answer questions?
Yeah, I mean, we usually.
I
do
mean, we
it.
don't
I
need to.
fucking
We
know.
can
We don't
go
need to.
through you one
I-
by one.
Okay.
I'm a jerk. I don't actually offer any custom content at all.
Me
Same.
either. It's too
That's
much.
good. They're
work.
gonna
I just
do
don't.
weird shit.
If you have like a
Like,
big
I
community.
tried before, but
Yeah.
people go too far. Like not with what they're asking, but like they start to be entitled. Like I'm not gonna do something just because you're like. Doesn't matter how much money you pay me. Like you're not entitled to be like a f***ing asshole, you know. So I just stopped doing like customs.
Yeah.
I
What
think
was
I
the
don't like
boundary,
to-
like the
yeah.
boundary that we set with our fans? That was the original question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
like,
I,
what
I
you
said
wouldn't do.
Wait.
like I wouldn't hook up with a fan. Like that's definitely a boundary.
Yeah.
I
agree.
wouldn't
That's good.
expect
That's
money
good.
to hook up with
They
a fan.
mentioned being
I would
paid
do it
for,
if I
though.
liked
what would you-
someone. Like
How
I would
much
do it.
would
I
be
would do it for
paid?
the content if I can film it.
Yeah, for the content.
If
maybe.
I'm like,
But
if you
that's
send this
true,
early,
that's true.
men.
sure.
But like just to be paid to like privately hook up with someone that like crosses a boundary that I don't.
Yeah,
think
that's
is okay.
considered prostitution. At
Yeah,
that
exactly.
point, I
That's
feel
super
like.
different.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
yeah.
some creators do that.
Wouldn't
I
you
did
imagine like
back in the day. Back
I
in the
think
day, like when you were
everyone-
younger.
Okay.
When I was a
Yeah.
very young adult star, I was told that was something I had to do, and that you were only doing
gosh.
porn to
Damn.
make your hooking career more money. So that's the illusion when
Wow.
you first get in, all these people grasp onto you and they tell you like, oh, well, this is why you want to shoot, because you want to be able to make more when you do privates. And it's a big
That's
circle. It takes
fucked
about
up.
a year
I
for you to
didn't know
figure it
about
out. Yeah.
Wow.
Is the
What is
risk
that
not worth it?
smell?
I've
Is
been,
the risk
yeah.
worth it? Yeah,
Not
is the
any
risk like
money.
not worth it?
Not any amount of money is worth it if they stink. Okay.
I think like the reality is like you can have fun doing it, but at the same time you're still compromising yourself, and the long-term goals or the long-term mental aspects of it are what you're gonna have to think about. But I did have fun times. Did I also have times where it's made me upset or hurt my feelings, or I look back on it not necessarily with regret, but like, oh well, maybe this wasn't the best for my mental state. Yeah, for sure. But I also did what I had to do and had a great time doing make sure I always had a good
Started off,
time.
like,
Industry was
Did you
different
have
back
any
then,
big
too.
celebrities
I understand
like that wanted to hook up with you and stuff like that?
We don't talk about those ones.
She's like, I've signed things that say I
Listen,
can't
all
talk
right,
about
you
that.
guys, this information on here. All right, it's chill.
Like I think everyone that do OF have like got one of those messages like, oh, how much would you charge to do that? Like to meet up.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't have any problem meeting up with someone as long as like sex or anything sexual wasn't expected. Like if I met someone and like we went to dinner and whatever, be friends, and I liked them, I wouldn't have any problems. But like I wouldn't force on myself to like, oh, I'm gonna accept this money to necessarily have to them, because I don't think it's worth like any amount of money is worth your mental.
Moonberry, I have a question for you. But if a guy offers you to fly you out somewhere nice and pay for your stay and pay for your flight, wouldn't you think that he's expecting sex from you?
He can expect, but as long as I can refuse, I think it's okay. Like he's gonna expect that. Even like any
Would you
guy
tell
that
him
just go on
before
a
you
date,
go
they are expecting
that you're
sex.
not
do this?
But, like,
intending on
Like a good
bucking
way to
him?
end up chopped up in a suitcase somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I would
Sorry.
worry about more than anything. It's just safety. Like, besides the fact that I also wouldn't ever sleep with a fam, but just it's the safety aspect of it. Like, people have also been like, oh, I'd love to meet you one day. I'm like, yeah, at a con, maybe, sure. Or at like something like that, that makes perfect sense. But I'm not going to go somewhere to meet up with someone.
I mean,
even if it's in public.
I did fly to
Question,
another
if you-
country one time to meet a guy, so like,
Oh, that scares me.
But if you were to fly
you
out to
knew
actually
him, though,
meet that
right?
person, would you tell him before he flies you out that you're not gonna sleep with him, or you're
Of
gonna wait
course.
and see how you feel about it?
Yeah.
no, of course I would. Like,
I mean,
the one guy that I was talking to like a couple of weeks ago, he sent me and I said like, oh, what would you expect to meeting up? And he was like, oh, anything you would be comfortable with. Like, I think the boundaries need to be set before. Like, I'm going to meet you. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have dinner, drinks, whatever. We can have like a fun time. I'm not gonna force myself to sleep with you if I don't want to, or like do anything sexual.
And he was
Like,
okay with it?
No, I didn't actually do it. Okay, I was just
Oh,
chatting with him. Like,
Okay.
Is there like any fear of like sabotage? Like, for example, they're just there to get your pics so then they can leak it later or blackmail you, you know? Like,
honestly, like I post, like I don't know, I send pictures to everyone. I post things everywhere. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So like for me,
it's they're
it's
doing-
fine.
There's nothing
I
that
don't
we
give a
that we're
shit.
hiding.
Couldn't you-
like,
out there.
Couldn't
or
you do the
private
same thing to
information.
them though? Like, couldn't you do the same thing to
Yeah.
them?
They're more
Yeah, I guess
private.
that's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And then
true.
when you guys are
Absolutely.
like,
Worse.
yeah. And when you guys are speaking on the safety part, like, so girls, like what they do is they ask to see an ID. They take a photo of the ID before they ever arrive, send it to a friend or someone so you know. And before you ever even open the door and meet the guy, you check and make sure that's the same face on the ID.
And that's
That's
also like
smart.
normal.
So, like,
dates,
there's a
too.
lot
Not
of, like,
even
ways
like
to be safe.
flying somewhere to see somebody. That's like if I'm going to meet up with someone, I'm like, this is the address. This is where I'm going. Like this is
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah, of
Here's a picture of
course.
him.
Always.
Like just
I do
But
that when I
if
go.
tracking
it's
is
not
on.
like an OF thing, or like even if I'm just going on a date with someone, I
Yeah.
do that. Like, I'll send my
Yeah, no,
girlfriend,
exactly.
hey,
Exactly.
this
no, when
is
I go out with-
this is a picture, whatever. She's
Yeah.
my girlfriend. Anyway.
How
Oh
many days
my-
would you tell the guy that you actually have OnlyFans?
What? I'm sorry?
After how many days would you tell a guy that you have OnlyFans?
First one.
Only
First
I-
one.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, first one.
Because if somebody isn't gonna vibe with me and they're gonna judge me off of that, like I don't want to even entertain that.
You don't want to waste
I
your
would-
time.
I
Yeah.
would-
Oh,
100%.
hold
I
on.
am-
Wait, I
I
call a
want,
huge
like-
cap on that. I feel like every OnlyFans girl will wait. If they meet a guy they really like, I feel like most of you guys
I
wait
agree.
till like second or third. I've known a lot of girls who do
Yeah.
OnlyFans that'll say that shit like, oh, I'm super upfront. But when they meet a guy that they really like initially, like, oh, I met this guy, but I didn't tell him yet and blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I believe that.
No,
That's
that really
true.
depends. It
I
really
mean,
depends.
yeah,
Destiny.
I don't
guess
know.
it would depend.
Personally,
I don't
I
know.
would
like
wait until I like had like until I was sure that I wanted something more with the guy. So like I'm not gonna know if I want a relationship with him like in the first date. So like why do I have to have like a difficult conversation
I agree. I
to
agree.
nothing, you know?
I am in
Yeah,
a
I
long-term
agree.
relationship though, so I don't really have to
Yeah, I can't
date or
relate
experience
either.
Like
that. Or like with making
yeah.
friends and new people, like if they ask me what my job is, like, oh, I do OnlyFans full time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
it's
I'm
super
really
very
open
fine
about
about
it.
that.
The
Yeah.
first date
Google
is
my
I kinda
fucking
care.
name and they will find it. So there's
Yeah.
not much.
The first
point
date
in
is
lying.
just to see if you
Right,
have even
right.
That was
chemistry.
the
Like I
point.
feel like after the first date, you're gonna see if you want to continue dating this person. And I feel like after you determine that, after you determine whether or not you guys are, gonna even enjoy each other's company, probably that's the time to bring it up. But I feel like the first date is not the proper date because again, you don't know if you actually gonna like this person after meeting
Exactly.
them.
True, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's also hard because they're going to bring it up. Like usually first dates are when people ask what the other person does. And then it's that point that you have to be like, well, do I lie? Do I not say anything?
I
And
don't
it's-
lie.
True.
I say that I make content for the internet.
that-
Oh,
so
so
Oh my God, every single time.
I wasn't
giving
giving
it away.
Exactly, being upfront with that.
Every single time, like I tell one of my friends, "Oh yeah, I make content on the internet," and they're like, "Oh, I get it. You do OnlyFans," and
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
"No, I
the-
don't do OnlyFans. I do.
Yeah, you do.
I just do commentary and shit. You know what I mean?" And then like I'm just so well, I guess now I do, right? But then the thing is like okay, listen, I just created for the memes, okay? For the memes, all right? But yeah, that's it.
There's nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans, okay?
It's actually pretty fun.
You can
You know what? I'll
It
just
is
read the
very
Quran on there.
fun.
I'll just read the Quran on there. That's what
A lot of us only do what we're comfortable with doing, and we sell it for what we're
Exactly.
comfortable
It's all
selling,
about
and it's
comfort
really
level.
That is
great.
exactly
it's
what
fun.
it is because it
It's
gives
a lot
you
of fun.
control
Yeah.
over your own content, and I love
Yeah.
that. I love being
Yeah.
able to do that and being able to say no when I want to say no, and
Exactly.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I think
that's one difference from what she was saying. From like when you create content and do like actual videos for like companies, like you don't necessarily have a say on what you're doing and on what you're comfortable, because especially if you're starting, like they're gonna put you to the shit and you have to do it.
Yeah.
But with your own page, like you can set your boundaries and follow them and like not do anything that you wouldn't
Yep.
literally feel comfortable with.
Would you say the same thing if the guy you were meeting was a drug dealer and used all the same arguments?
oh well, my dad was a drug dealer, so yeah. Sure.
I
I
don't
would
mind
not
drug
even
dealers.
talk to a drug
I don't
dealer.
drug
Illegal.
dealers.
Having
Okay,
an
Yeah.
whatever.
OnlyFans.
I
I
don't know if I don't
It's a bit
remember what I
different
said,
from
but
being
I'm
an
a
active
little lost
criminal.
with what would be.
No, I say drug dealer. He just grew a lot of weed. It really wasn't that serious. But like I grew up in sort of like around a lot of that in a very like alternative sort of household. So it's, I guess it would depend on what it was. If it was meth, maybe that'd be a moral issue for me. But if a guy's just like if it
Like
was
housing
meth or something
immigrants?
like that. But if a guy was just selling weed, I don't think I'd have an issue with it.
Yeah, I'd rather
Hey,
not
Food
date
Chops,
a
I have a
criminal in
question for
general.
you. So you said that you actually have OnlyFans, but you say you use it as memes for purposes of creating memes. So does that mean you don't post what you're comfortable with on OnlyFans?
Well, it's more like I just don't really post
Ranthos
like any
wears a mask
nudes
because
or
this is Harry.
like whatever, right? Like if I
Bad
post like a
Muslim.
selfie in my car or like if I post any selfie anywhere, I just put the selfies on there. It's like the same content that I put on my Twitter or versus on there. I just put it on there, right?
Streamer DLC.
So you would
man.
expect
You're just-
people
you're
to
just
pay
paying
for the
extra
same
shit.
thing?
Yeah,
Wait, like,
people
even
pay for
wait,
clothes.
Wait, hold on.
People pay for
So
clothes.
even just like selfies, I should be charging for that or what?
You don't
But that's my
have
point.
to, but like
You should charge for whatever you think you're worth,
Yeah.
and you should charge
Yeah.
for
Are you
whatever
actually
you want to
charging
charge
people on
for.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, but the thing is
That's
like not
fair.
even
That's
big.
up
I'm
to
like
you.
a tiny little speck in the space. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
all
but
of
your
us.
body is big to you. It doesn't matter how big you are in a space, right? Like it's all about
That's
you, your
true.
personal experience, your value or view of your personal value is what's the most important.
Gotcha.
So you can
Yeah, no,
charge.
that's
You can be
true.
like, I want to charge 5,000 because that's what I believe I'm worth, right? Or you can be like, I want to charge $1 because that's what I believe I'm worth.
Oh, you sound
And
like you
if
have a
not,
lot of
then you don't want
experience.
feeling.
Yeah.
she
But I
does.
have a feeling.
Yeah. Are you like a
here.
small time? Are you like a small time kind of content creator or something?
Me?
Yeah, Adriana, are you a
Chechik,
small-time
I think.
content creator?
Is it Chechik small time?
It's about your
I didn't chime in when you guys were talking about do you tell people you're on OnlyFans because every guy,
Yeah,
everybody
I
I
thought-
meet immediately knows who I am.
Yeah, I thought you were
date.
like me, like a real world person, like a person who goes from door to door convincing people to go vote, like that kind of person.
Well, I still like to tell people to go vote. I definitely believe in that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Base. Okay, I hear you. You know, like, you know, I just think, you know, people should just chill, you know, and just do their thing. Yeah, it's good.
Exactly.
Wait, I have a question for you, ladies. Have you ever heard about like the whole? Because the initial question was, how far is it too far with a person who's buying services from you? Pretty sure we didn't hear from Kelly Jean and Bellarama, but I want to add on to it. Have you guys heard about the girls that get flown out to Dubai, for instance? Like the type.
I've been flown out to Qatar before.
Oh Lord, have mercy!
Beautiful.
Wait, what the happened?
Dude, the best time ever.
Okay, so I'm curious. Like, did you
What's the
guys hear the
context?
stories? Like, did you guys hear the stories like of what the? Because a lot of times when people are flown out there, the people that are flying them out are like the young royals, you know what I mean, the princes and whatnot. And some of the shit that they ask these girls that they fly out to do is very insane, and it's probably something that a lot of you would consider too far.
No. All of these things are all of these.
Wait, hold on.
All of these things are rumors. Like all of these things are rumors. I know so many big name porn girls that have flown around the world. They've never been held captive. They've never done anal with any of the sheiks or anything like that. These guys literally don't even want to you because first of all, you're white. It's against their beliefs. And a lot of the times they'll get in trouble. So you know what they do? They come in and they shower and then they'll either touch you a little bit. Maybe they'll you. Maybe they'll just jerk off in front of you. And then they'll quick run away and shower right afterwards like you're disgusting. Literally, they're not crazy like that. It's not like these are all like made up things.
I have a question, but you're talking about Islamic countries, right? So, but don't they have such a thing as like a very fast marriage where they marry you quickly, so you have sex with them and then you get divorced? So, like, what about that? Have you ever heard anything about that?
Wait,
I think you could be in this case.
Wait, hold on, one second. What you're talking about is called muta, which is something that it's not a Muslim thing to do. It's a Shias do this, right? In Islam, there's different sects, right? And it's a minority people that do it, right? It's generally something that isn't believed in Islam, but a lot of guys like to cope and say, you know what? Technically, I married this chick, so it's cool for me to sleep with her.
Yeah,
but it's not okay. But they try to convince themselves it's okay by using that.
Yeah, so they do it just to have sex, and then they divorce those individuals quickly.
Wait,
so,
which is worse, premarital sex or divorce? I think isn't divorce supposed to be terrible too?
No. Divorce is not. I don't know if it's Catholicism or like in Christianity in general. Like divorce is frowned upon, right? But in Islam, that's not the case.
I think just entering the little bit I know of this from the StarCraft community and some gaming communities, it really feels like people in the Gulf states. This is going to sound really sad, but people have this idea that I think people in the Gulf states are like these fucking freakish sex demons. They're going to kidnap you, try to do all these weird things. Yeah. But in reality, they just come off as like normal. They come off not normal. They come off as like really sad rich people that are really lonely and just want to like buy a friend for a little bit. Because I remember in the StarCraft days, I think Jeff Robinson I think got flown out by some fucking Saudi prince to like teach him how to play StarCraft for like a week. And I think a couple of the World of Warcraft guys have like done the shit too. So yeah, but I don't know. That's like
my friends who are UFC fighters have done that.
I could teach them how to build websites.
Some guys really just want to like have a conversation with you too. Like a lot of the time on OnlyFans, I'll spend like 30 minutes just like talking to somebody like about their day. And I really do feel like it makes their day like a lot better. Like
90% of my messages are not sexual in nature.
No, same.
It's all comic books, video games, their
like
day,
talking about anime and stuff like that. Yeah, they're just like decompressing after a work day a lot of the time, you know.
Yeah, and they're
just lonely and want someone to talk to. That's it.
Yeah,
let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you all this. So, do you think you don't only provide a sexual service, but also an emotional one?
A romantic service, yes.
I don't know.
Wait. I would say
emotional service.
Should we wait? Before we get into that subject, because this round has 2.5 minutes left, maybe we should wait for the next round on that. That's a whole other topic. Okay. Also, remember the rules, okay? Because you guys are being real friendly with each other right now. At the end of this round, whoever's first has to vote. You get to kick one of the bottom two. You have to choose which person to eject from the show. Remember, when you eject
like
a girl,
against each other?
Oh yeah, you're against each other.
Terrible.
You are against each other.
You guys let us be friends for 30 minutes in Discord. We were all
together and flip the show on them.
We were
Well,
talking
I
before. We
I don't
don't want to
see
kick anyone out. Let's just have a nice conversation.
Exactly.
Buchan, I have a
Have
question
you
for
seen
you.
the previous
stay.
kickers?
Taking over the
Holy
show.
shit.
Why is there 5 people
Hold
talking
on.
at once?
Buchan, I have a beef with you if you're okay with it. I need to clarify something with you. So you have OnlyFans, but it seems like you're using it as a mean, as a joke purposes in order to actually expand your content when it comes to making fun of OnlyFans.
Wait,
so
me?
Can you? Yes.
Bro!
Because it seems
I'm
like
gonna
since
tell
you
you
actually
right
joined,
now,
since you actually joined the stream, it just sounded like you were kind of against OnlyFans. You were kind of like, "Oh my god, help me out!" Like,
Okay, listen, Miss Boobies.
Like,
Okay,
they're
listen,
making
listen,
fun
Miss
of
Boobies.
us.
Listen, right?
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
created OnlyFans just so I could like have something there, right? I created this OnlyFans just so I could have something there. I didn't post jack shit on it because that's haram, okay? You know, I put my selfies on there because I was bored, okay? I'm gonna be totally honest with you, okay? I'm a regular working class woman, okay? All right? Made 6 digits before this streaming shit, all right? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just bored. I go on here, I just wanna put out my shitty opinions and then I'm out, okay? I just wanna tell you right now, that OnlyFans shit isn't supposed to be some kind of like big ass shtick, isn't supposed to be super fancy or anything like that, all right? I put it on there because I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I made an OnlyFans and I got on the kick or keep, the thought kick or keep or some shit like that? Like, I just thought
You're a clout chaser. You're a
Wait a second.
I was memeing, but I memed it into existence.
Does this person
what the
not have
hell?
an
That's
Q?
respectable.
Did you do it? Q. Hey, I'm a host. Hey, when I'm talking, you guys chill. Q, did you check this person for an authentic OnlyFans?
I mean,
I kind of like it. It gives
wait,
a
no, stop. You didn't. You never said anything about authentic. You said OnlyFans. They technically have an OnlyFans.
You had one job, man. You had one job.
Oh, come on. Let's not start.
You can't deny that good content.
They have an
You can't
OnlyFans.
deny good content. You can't
I'm gonna
deny
host
it.
the show next, okay?
Okay, hold on.
Well, we're at the just as a heads up.
It's not other content. If you actually posting the same shit you do on Twitter on OnlyFans, that's actually kind of cheating on your customers,
Just as a heads
on your
up,
subscribers.
we're at the
Why
bottom.
are you gatekeeping
job is at risk,
OnlyFans
man.
content? That's
We're
so weird.
at the bottom of the first round. Chat is now voting to keep, not kick, your favorite contestant. Chat, you guys are going to get to vote to keep, not kick, all right? Make sure you guys vote for the people that you like. Don't vote for the people that you don't like. And we are going to kick one of them off based on who the first person is and who they choose to kick. So good luck.
If you've ever watched my porn for free, I deserve a vote, damn it.
Okay.
That's funny.
I provide a service.
Who else does like stuff outside of OnlyFans? Like I know Adriana has done like more stuff, but I've only done OnlyFans.
Same.
But I feel like Adriana has been in this industry for the longest time.
No,
compared to
I know. I was just
even
curious.
before OnlyFans
She has a lot of
existed.
insight.
It's confusing why you have so much beef with me for no reason. It's so weird, you know?
I post things like everywhere, but I
Because
just
no,
like
I
I've
feel
never
like
done
all-
anything like
It
professional.
just doesn't seem like you respect
Yeah,
what we do, okay?
Exactly.
Wait,
Like,
I-
Exactly what she's picking up on. That's exactly what she's picking up on.
having like a bias.
I think
Yes.
prostitution should be legal, right? I
This is
think
not
like
for
all
prostitution,
This
though.
is not a prostitution.
when I
We
go,
were literally-
what the hentai
If
are
you're
you guys
comparing
talking
OnlyFans
about?
to
Okay.
prostitution,
I don't think
you're
it's
already in the wrong.
What we wouldn't do for any money. All of us said I wouldn't meet someone. Like I wouldn't like have sex with someone for money. That's prostitution. So that doesn't make any
good
sense.
job.
What you're
Congratulations. We appreciate the definition of prostitution, but we have come to the end of
Yeah.
round 1. The vote is done. And I would like to congratulate. Nobody could have possibly seen this coming, but Adriana Chechik has won the first round.
Go, Adriana! Wait, we're
Everybody
supposed
ask
to
for
be
pause
next
and
to each
clap.
other.
And now, Adriana, your reward is you have
Oh
to
my God.
choose to kick off between one of two, Zealand and Aurora Star.
Oh, I was on the bottom. You guys suck. It's because I'm in a bikini.
I expected it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Her ass
Wow.
is too powerful.
Yeah.
It is
What's wrong with
powerful.
you people?
It's really powerful. See,
They can't.
they
handle
just
it.
can't handle it.
Oh my god, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna pick
Adriana,
off
I'm gonna
Zealand.
lose. You might as well just keep
Oh
me. You might as well keep me because I'm in a bikini and I'm anyways.
no! Oh, you're not fucked. I like the
I'm
reverse
fucked.
psychology, but I am gonna kick you. It didn't work.
God damn.
You look fabulous, though.
Thank you. I should hang out sometime. Okay, we can make great content, dude. Anyways.
Aurora, shout yourself out. You've been eliminated in the first round. Go ahead.
I'm a loser, but go follow me. PogChamp.com.
Bye.
Anyways, you guys are great. Bye.
Thanks for coming on.
Good time.
Jesus, Adriana, you just deprived that woman of potentially 100 gifted subs. How does that make you feel?
That's literally an hour work for her. What are you talking about?
I deprive people of a lot of things. I wish I could feel bad for it, but
oh my god!
Holy shit!
Okay.
Ruthless.
Congratulations for making it to the second round. I want to carry on the conversation that you guys were having previously, where I asked, I think it was Story, right? Do you think you're providing more than a sexual service? So like when you DM people and you're supporting them and they're just telling you all their problems in the world and you're helping them through it, do you think that you're giving people more than a sexual service?
Oh, I 100% do. Like I've had so many guys like ask me like, oh, how do you have the confidence to do this? Like, please help me. Like, I want to be better at like talking to people, and I'll go through with them and like have a back and forth. Like, you just have to fake it until you make it a lot of the time.
Do I seem like the kind of person that could give people emotional support? If I tried, I would probably just give them more mental illness. Like, and the majority of the bigger OnlyFans girls, whether they're going to admit it or not, and I don't know how big you guys are, they don't even talk to their fans anyway. They just have managers, and you're talking to a robot.
I run my account by myself.
Yikes.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Very time consuming, but like I would feel weird if it wasn't.
I love hearing from a woman's woman. So nice you are.
So in my opinion,
I am having like full conversations with people like every day. Like I have like there's a divide. Like I don't want to overstep and have like 2-person relationship with my fans. Like they know that.
You don't want the parasocial relationship.
Yeah. I try to like stop that. I try and use like very specific language. Like even in like sexting conversations, like when it does get more sexual, it's never like, oh, like I wish you were here with me type stuff, because I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
I definitely provide more than just a sexual service.
For sure.
Service
Here's the deal. I feel like people come and subscribe, right? They see you naked or they see you whatever, right? They come, they stay there for a month, then they can leave. You have to pay attention to individuals who actually stay. Those are the individuals who actually want to have a conversation with you. Those are the individuals that will keep resubscribing because they want more than just that sexual part, more than just seeing your naked body. They actually want to interact with you. They actually want to get to know you and etc. So it definitely goes above just sexual need.
Yeah. The thing is, I guess the real question is like, is that ethical? Is that okay? Right? Because you're providing. Yeah, because you're providing.
What a weird question to ask.
No, right? No, wait. Let me explain.
Is it ethical for us to talk? Okay, fine.
No. Right. Here's the thing. I'm okay with like this kind of like, okay, you're talking to somebody, right? But you have to ask yourself, okay, if you're providing money for this service kind of deal, but then it's like this kind of therapeutic experience, right? I'm sure therapy is fine, but you guys aren't exactly like trained mental professionals either, right?
But we're also not. No one's claiming to be a trained mental professional.
What about strip clubs? Why are strip clubs like a thing? Because strip clubs is therapy as well.
But isn't it
one
sad?
at a time, please. One at a time.
But isn't it sad that there's this kind of like leeching off of parasocial lonely experiences kind of thing? Like sexual gratification is one thing, right? Because you can separate the two at least. But then when it comes to romantic experiences, this is so much harder to separate. You can create like a really addictive cycle or loop, right? With this kind of thing.
Isn't it sad? Wait. Isn't it sad to believe that your people coming to you are only seeking you out for a sexual fantasy? Because my fans actually get a lot more than just a sexual fantasy. And I think it's sad that you would just literally take a whole group of women or content creators and whittle them down to that. Like, first of all, I have people who are overseas that I help when they're on tour. Okay, I have other transgenders who've gotten comfortable in their relationships because of things I've done with other people on my platform. I've had people who've been grieving that have talked to me. No, I don't think that I'm sucking anything from people. I'm building a relationship. I don't always charge ridiculous amounts. But I think it's bizarre that you would sit on a platform where people are literally paying and then say, isn't it weird to be parasocial and suck money from people? Like, what are you doing? You're calling the cat cuddle. You're like,
put food shops here. Adriana.
Just sexual. So, like, there are people that do content on OnlyFans that is not sexual. It became this, but, like, it's not the first purpose. And, like, I don't charge anything else to talk to people that are on my OnlyFans pages. And, like, I say this on stream, like, all the time. I feel like I create more parasocial relationships with them than the opposite, because I actually consider people my friends. Like, I like talking to them. I talk to them, like, out of the OnlyFans platform, on my Twitter, on whatever. Because it's exactly that. Like, it's not just the sexual thing. I actually like these people. I actually care about them. I actually care about their well-being.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't care about them, right?
Hold on.
I'm not in therapy with them. We're just talking. Like, I would talk to a friend. Like, oh, you're going through something. Let's talk. It might make you feel bad.
I think that's where food shops is coming from. But they're not your friends, right? At the end of the day, they're your subscribers and stuff like that. And when you are actually giving them false hope of like, oh my God, I could potentially date you. I could potentially be your best friend and stuff like that. That's actually leading them on. And I agree that in that aspect, it could become unethical. You have to keep it as business. It's business only. You are,
but I don't consider my OnlyFans a business. I consider my OnlyFans like a personal blog. Like, if I don't feel comfortable,
so I have a question for you. So if one of them felt sick or whatever, would you go and visit them and take care of them?
Maybe.
As a friend?
We actually close relationship, maybe.
No, you guys are like reading into this. It's just a service and you're a provider and you're a brand. It's a business. You're a brand. This is a service you're providing. It's not something crazy to think into.
Okay. Yeah, I think OnlyFans, I look at it as like an extension of myself. So it's me, and it's me putting out that kind of content, and I'll have a conversation with you. But yeah, obviously there's not going to be anything further than having a conversation on that app, and no one should expect that.
Yeah.
And I don't lead them to believe that it'll be
with you. I wouldn't like fly out of my way to meet like any of the like my fans, like my subs. But if it's someone that like I actually talk, and I've been talking like for months, and like I might actually want to visit them. I might actually want to get to know them. Like,
wait.
Because do you understand that if you and your boyfriend broke up, majority than 90% of your viewers would be ready to line up for you, being like, okay, I'm ready to would you date me? You understand that, right? That if you literally broke up with your significant other and they knew you were single, they will literally line up, more than 90% of them being like, I'm ready to have a relationship with you.
But what?
So it's more than just like
I want to fire Adriana here. Wait, stop. I want to fire Adriana here, okay? I understand what you're saying, right? Like it's just like maybe it's not really that big of a deal, but as somebody who's like concerned for the state of men these days, especially since they're like losing their minds, and I am. You're laughing right here.
About abortion rates before I'm concerned about men losing their minds. Okay,
all right. Maybe you don't worry about that.
Hello, go see the Barbie movie.
Take the boogers out of your mouth and
get your shit together.
Okay? Let me explain. Okay, I don't know what kind of small-time creator you are. Okay, but let me explain. Okay, all right. Let me tell you. Okay, men these days are suicidal. They're depressed, and white males.
Your room's a mess back there. You should make your bed. I'm sorry. What? I don't hear anything you're saying. What?
Higher rate to commit themselves. So weird. Such a higher rate. They're so much higher, like than
not
any.
Because of OnlyFans girls. That's not.
You're trying to bring.
But because you're perpetually enabling.
Guys, we've officially found somebody who hates sex workers that got into the panel somehow.
I really do feel like I feel like we provide a release.
Listen, it's okay. No. Listen, right? It's okay to just go on your platform and say, hey guys, don't forget to take care of yourselves, don't forget to touch grass, don't forget to go outside, right? But when they're paying you, when they're giving you money for that kind of chat service, for that kind of chat interaction, they do actually form this kind of relation. There's been murders
what OnlyFans hoe hurt you? What OnlyFans hoe hurt you? Oh my God, you must be
I'm a true crime fan. No, I'm a true crime fan.
I'm so sorry for you.
Touch grass. Murders because of OnlyFans, like this kind of shit. Like when there's parasocial romantic aspects.
She needs to go. This girl is literally going to ruin so many opinions. This girl needs to go.
How?
She's just
Where?
bringing down all of
opinion.
these.
One thing because of everything, not just because of OnlyFans girls.
How can I go from their power sexual relationship?
Okay. Listen, guys.
Positive. I'm so positive.
Guys, yelling over each other one at a time, please. Okay, I could barely make out what anybody's saying. Also,
Can I
Adriana,
address
like
food chat
it's meant to be
specifically?
kind of antagonistic. You know what I mean? Like if you don't like her, you could kick her off if you win again. Bellarama, go ahead.
Yeah, so food chops. So you claiming that there is a lot of murders or suicides, I think I can say that on Kick, based on OnlyFans. I think that's actually very much
sorry. I want to rectify
That's actually
that.
wrong.
That's wrong. It is wrong. Not OnlyFans, but based on cam girls and interactions, like the emotional like girlfriend for hire kind of
not based
relationship.
of cam girls. Men are having higher suicide rates, but not because of cam girls, just because of the type of lifestyle we're living, because of the loneliness aspect. They're not having relations. They're not having sex.
Yes, but you're perpetuating the cultural like aspect of it when you're making it into like a financial interaction. It's not like a true kind of romantic interaction where the girl is actually into you, right?
No,
there's a financial aspect. There's a financial
meme. At least when I put on my profile, they're getting a picture of my pussy instead of a meme.
Oh my god!
Can I
You
say
guys are
last
so
thing?
biased because you see the money appearing in your eyes. You guys are getting greedy.
Maybe we're gonna agree.
Wait.
Time out. You're pathetic. I'm sorry.
A certain aspect
You're pathetic. Thank you.
Hold up. Stop. We've muted some people. Okay. Everybody, calm down.
We've muted damn near everybody.
Okay.
Some people.
I'm unmuting guys one at a time. Okay. Listen, Bella, you can do your response. Then Adriana, and then Moonberry. Okay.
So I kind of agree with Adriana in a sense where you cannot actually put the full responsibility on cam girls, OnlyFans girls, and stuff like that. It becomes that responsibility when it comes to like moving away from parasocial relationship and stuff like that and keeping it business only. However, we're talking about adult men, right? We're talking about adult men that need to take some sort of responsibility when it comes to interacting with girls from OnlyFans, from girls from cam girls and stuff like that. You have to understand that there are most likely doing it for business. It is business only. You cannot just like change your mind and be like, oh my god, no, this girl's in love with me. You have to take some sort of personal responsibility as an adult man and keep yourself healthy and touch some grass and go interact with IRL women and not assume that the girl you're speaking to online who you're paying for is actually in love with you. It does take personal responsibility and we cannot avoid that.
Okay. Adriana, and then Moonberry.
Okay, so my first thing is she said suicide rates among men are on the rise. First of all, if you want to talk about things that are on the rise, can you be specific to the country, the place, whatever? Because I would stress that this is a mental issue. This is a healthcare issue based upon mental health status and issues within America. Okay, so if we want to fix problems on a mass scale and we want to say, oh, men in the masses are killing themselves because of this, well, let's go after the government and the people that really matter, our healthcare system. Let's not be so ignorant to sit here and attack each other like, oh my god, you guys are the problem, blah, blah, blah. No, look deeper than that and think harder than that.
Can I answer after her?
That's my opinion.
No. Moonberry's next, and then food.
No, it's okay if she wants to answer for me. It's fine.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? While I can understand that like there is some responsibility on men to go out and improve themselves, I've talked to plenty of men and I go, bro, you can't always blame it on the woman because you're like sort of being sexist, right? You're sort of like blaming it everything these red pill men, right? Whatever. But at the same time, you cannot deny that there is an aspect where, okay, that there are, that there's an audience of lonely men out there who truly need help, but then you are enabling some level of behavior and some level of emotional stirring within themselves that let them keep coming back like some kind of addiction cycle. It's the same thing with gambling, right? When there's these gambling casinos, the gambling casinos go like, oh my god, these guys, it's their fault. They're adult people. They keep coming here to our casinos. It's their fault. But at the same time, you have to put regulations on these casinos because otherwise, if they're unregulated, they're not going to you know what I mean? That's it. It's not hard to understand.
Personal
No, you
choice
don't
for
have to
everybody
shout
because no one's big
everywhere.
enough to
It's
deal
not
with it.
any normal
No,
person.
finish
It's any
this.
normal person.
If they weren't regulated,
No.
then what? Finish that sentence because you didn't. What does that mean? What is the
If
conclusion?
they're unregulated, unregulated, then they're gonna do so much more. They're not gonna morally regulate themselves, right?
Who's gonna do more?
An
Who are you
industry that you're
talking
not
about?
going to get rid of.
The people who are in control of casinos, right?
But
Like, for example, I'll tell you one example. I'll tell you one example.
Casinos.
Because I'm giving you, I'm making a parallel.
So we understand.
I'm making a parallel of hedonistic systems, right? Does that make sense? That takes advantage of adult men.
There is a
and
refund
whatever.
process on
Wait,
OnlyFans. If someone
wait.
is genuinely taken advantage of, they can put in a claim and get their money back.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
him
no,
going-
I'm
Personally, I'm not trying to exploit people for all their money.
But at the same time, a lot of these adult men, they don't realize that they're like really being taken advantage of. Maybe they have like other friends intercept in real life and go
How
like,
are they?
hey,
How exactly
how
are they
is
being
other
taken
men
advantage
taking
of?
advantage of
No,
our
a lot of the times they are depressed. They're stuck in this hole.
I'm
they don't
fucking
realize
getting
this kind of
depression
thing.
at this
I'm
rate.
actually
But that's
so
what we're
upset at
here
you guys.
for.
You
We're
guys,
supposed to-
you guys are
Can I
actually
just hold on?
fitting every caricature of everything.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
I defend you guys.
Stop, chill. Okay. When I say wait, we all wait. Okay. Food shops. Panel seems to be heated against your takes. Can you define when you say taken advantage of? What do you mean by that? And then the conversation can go from there.
Taken advantage of, meaning establishing and luring emotionally vulnerable men in society, typically lonely, depressed, and just not in a really good mental state, into parasocial relationships where usually there is a business transaction involved, or there is some kind of monetary kind of benefit for the content creator. That is usually what's happening.
Are you American?
Can I say
This
something?
Question. Yeah, can I just
wanna say
ask?
something.
You American? You're American.
So,
Because you
like,
can buy a
American.
gun without a psych evaluation, but apparently only fangirls have to be like...
What is this? What is this like? What is
Why?
this, like,
Why?
Because I
does it
never argue for
matter?
guns.
Like, first, no, but I'm saying you can do more than just go on OnlyFans already, right? Like, why is this a bigger issue?
I'm
Everything else.
I'm a
You can
hard
spend
liberal.
all your
I'm
money
a hard
on
You're not a
liberal.
liberal. You're not a
Well,
liberal.
rubber
If you think you
ducks.
are, you're
Like,
not.
if you're
I
addicted
am
to something, it
500%
doesn't
a
really
progressive
make
liberal.
a
And
difference
you can
what
say
you're
I'm
addicted
not a
to.
liberal. You can say I'm not a liberal, but I'm gonna tell
No
you right
one's
now.
saying
I
that
have
because I
canvas.
don't care if you're a liberal or not.
I don't
Like, who
care
are you
about
talking
you.
to?
I don't care about
Who
you, and
asked
I don't care
this?
about you. Okay.
You're just
all right,
talking
that's
to
fine.
nobody.
Okay, all right.
Nobody
I
asked
don't care
this.
about you or your face or your lips. Okay, I don't care. Okay.
Which
I have
Chubbs, I
gone
have
out
a
there
very specific
and I have.
question for you.
Kelly,
based
oh my
on
god,
your
you're
argument.
literally one of the most insufferable women I've ever met. Okay,
You've
and
been
that's not
talking
even.
constantly
You're
for the
more.
last
You're
10,
more
15
insufferable.
minutes.
You're more
No one
insufferable
else
than,
can get a
than
word
any of the
in.
red pill men that I've ever debated or ever talked to or ever whatever. I've talked to so many. Okay,
I've had
all right?
a 30-second
When I have-
interaction with you.
Listen, no, it doesn't matter. You're literally like you are so unhinged right
This
now.
isn't an
okay, all right?
argument. You're just using ad hominem and personal insults. Like,
I
get
don't-
over it.
Well, guess what? This is a key panel. What else are you expecting? You've been on this like multiple times. This is my
You
first
are
time.
have intelligence.
Oh my god, this is actually you're so crazy.
Wait, you don't have to.
She's not a real OnlyFans creator anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah, of course I'm here to bring the real. I'm here to bring the real perspective because guess what? I've gone out there. I've done political work. I've knocked on doors. I've convinced people to go vote. All right. And when I actually advocate for you guys, when I actually advocate for sex workers, when I advocate for legislation that will protect you people,
Please don't
okay?
bother.
I don't.
We don't
I
need you.
also.
I feel like I get what you're saying, though.
I also expect you guys to have good perspectives that also help me out and make us look good as well. But you guys aren't. You guys aren't. And it really frustrates me.
Look at you. None of us are emotional.
Are exploiting people.
Of course,
No,
I'm emotional.
debates aren't
Food
emotional.
Chubbs,
Oh my
take a deep
God.
breath. It's okay.
Please.
Okay,
Oh,
Food Chubbs, I have a
alright.
question for you. So let's just say that the OnlyFans and Fancy Girl, whatever, made a disclaimer being like, hey, this is just business only. And she made, whenever she felt like there was a parasocial relationship being built, that, she made sure to be like, hey, make sure I don't actually love you. I don't actually have feelings for you. This is just business. would you still be against OnlyFans girls in that sense? So if we're gonna try to avoid and do as much as we can, our power is limited, but if we can do as much as we can to avoid that parasocial relationship, would you still blame OnlyFans girls, even if the viewers fall in love with you?
That's better. I would say that's definitely a better step in the right direction. Yes.
But that's that's better, but that's still not good for you. That's still not morally good.
I would say it's more of a sliding scale, right? It's not black or white. The more steps you take in order to limit these kinds of parasocial addictions, the better. It is what
But you're never going to be able to eliminate parasocial addictions because the same thing can be said for, listen for a second.
Literally any streamer.
The same thing can be said for, any streamer, any content creator, any YouTuber, singers, actors, actresses. People break into their house because they think that they're dating an actor and actress because they go insane. The only difference with OnlyFans is you actually get to talk to that. Well, actually, not the only difference with OnlyFans because creators on YouTube and on Twitch and on Kick also interact with their fans. They have Discords. They talk to them. It's a community, an online community, excuse me, that they're creating. You don't have control over other people. And going back to your gambling thing that you were trying to parallel that you were trying to make, that would be like me, who's a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 8.5 years. That would be like me going around and trying to shut down bars because of my addiction and my issue, telling other people, hey, you now don't have the freedom to go do what you want to do in your life because I have a problem. And that's not taking responsibility. Getting sober was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. I'm so happy I did it. I would never tell someone else they can't drink.
Okay.
Like you can't.
So, okay. All right. So, so in terms of the OnlyFans, like parasocial, you can't completely eliminate the parasociality, right? But you can still try to like limit it as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, I would never ever blame a creator if 100% of the audience isn't like socially attached or not socially attached, right? But like I'm saying, right, if you're playing into that,
totally
and
blame
by the way,
I do think
obvious.
it would be wrong if an OnlyFans creator went and was mooching off of somebody that was sad, like really wanted to meet them, and like kept leading them on and was like, yeah, like I'll come meet you, like let's just keep talking, like they just kept
but sometimes,
money. Like, that would be incredibly wrong.
Right,
there are
but
also
sometimes
people
there's
who
plausible
aren't OnlyFans
deniability.
that do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what if it wasn't on OnlyFans? What if it's someone like on my Kick chat that I'm talking to and that like I'm building a relationship that you would consider a parasocial relationship? Since they're not paying me, would that be okay? Or is wrong just because
that would actually be slightly better, because the reason is because when you are on OnlyFans, there is this kind of sexual there's this kind of sexual connection. There is this kind of like more intimate connection. The atmosphere is different. The vibes are different.
Wait,
no, the vibes are different when you're on an adult content
Hold on, love. Let me just tell you the actual statistics. I've been on OnlyFans. I was the first 13 people. Blue Media Content is not the biggest producer on OnlyFans. Just so you know, that platform is not purely sexualized or sexual based. I know that everyone believes that because of the way the media has spun it and because of all the songs and everything that's out there, but Blue Media Content makes up less than half.
What's Blue Media? What's Blue Media?
Blue Media is porn. It's adult content. That's what they label it. Okay, that's how they're able to hold.
Do they own OnlyFans?
Blue Media is what you call porn.
Okay.
Kind of media.
So I'm just letting you know, OnlyFans is not just a sexual-based platform. There are tons of other creators for other things. And actually, the highest type of content creator on OnlyFans is two types of things: makeup and inspirational, motivational speaking. Those are the two things that make the most amount of money on that platform. And I know these numbers statistically.
Hold on, wait.
Know your shit.
Wait.
Because you don't seem to know your shit.
But I do know my
shit. Hold on. Cooked right now.
Wait, hold up. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so curious if that's true. What are 3 large motivational content / makeup creators on OnlyFans? I have never heard this in my life, and I consume a lot of porn.
Me too.
Respect.
We know that.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, that's the truth. That is the truth. I promise you that. That's the truth.
She promises you, little Steve. Stop asking for sources. You're being
okay. Sorry, keep going. Never mind.
I'll text the owner right now and ask him who are the most popular people on the platform, just to appease you. How about that?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I respond?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
When I think of OnlyFans, I think of adult content. Why do you think that's the case?
Because of the media and rap songs and
because of the media. Ah, okay, all right, I got you.
So you don't want to hold media accountable, you don't want to hold institutions accountable, but you just want to hold the
You know what you
individual
sound like right now?
accountable.
You sound like a Bernie fan, Trump supporter kind of person who just says, "Oh, the media does this, the media
When
does
I
that
just said
propaganda,
something about
media
Roe
propaganda."
versus Wade.
Except instead of Trump or Bernie, it's OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Because what you're
There's a
actually
lot of
doing right now,
porn on Twitter. Does that mean
what you're
Twitter is
actually
for
no,
porn?
what you're actually doing right now is just the reason why OnlyFans has this kind of adult content.
Because
kind
it's one of the few platforms where porn makers can
Because
make money. You fucking genius.
one of the biggest things is, in fact, the adult content aspect, right? If it was actually motivational speeches, if it was actually makeup tutorials and stuff like that, where is it?
Oh
Where
my
is it? I
God.
never hear of any of this in my life. I never hear of this, and I'm a very liberal person. I never hear of this.
You're probably parasocial and all you do is spend all your money on OnlyFans, and that's why you're so butthurt because you don't know how to do anything.
I don't spend any money on OnlyFans. I spend it.
Maybe it would make your life a little bit better. Maybe you'd be happier.
Right now. Oh my god, I spent on gacha games? Excuse me? Alright, that's different. Alright, okay, gambling based. Okay, alright, but it's different.
Wait, Food Chops, I think Adriana's problem with you is you sound very anti-sex work.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You keep saying you're not, but your argument is saying that you are. It's
You want to
interesting
hear my positions on
because-
sex work?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think prostitution should be legalized, and I think it's mainly because if you go out and prostitute yourself out there, right? If you get kidnapped or you get like or whatever into like trafficking or whatever, there's no safety nets or whatever like that. So there should be some kind of like government tracking for sex workers, right? So that is like basically, I just think prostitution should be legalized. You know, that's it.
Okay, but where
That's
do
it.
you? So if you think prostitution should be legalized, do you think that they should not talk to their the people that they sleep with because you don't want to develop a parasocial relationship with the girl they're buying for money?
I think that is fine. But
Why
like,
is that
if it's just
fine, but having
that
a
is fine
conversation
because
with
it's like a
OnlyFans girl
one
is
night kind of thing,
No,
right?
you
Like,
know
you're
what?
associated-
Returning customers, right? Like you know that they have a
That's like a
favorite girl that
physical
they go back to
relationship with
see.
somebody.
No, here's the thing.
Like,
Here's the
would
thing.
make
You
them
ready?
even more
You ready?
attached. You
Here's
know,
the
when
thing.
you have
Here's the
sex
thing.
with
Here's the
people,
thing.
like when you physically have sex with people, you will like be more like emotionally connected to them. That's what's true. That's just
Food
true.
Chops, let Tori cook. Tori, what
Okay,
were you
okay,
saying?
cook.
No, when you have sex with somebody, this is why people like don't suggest sleeping with someone on the first date because it will f your brain and you'll be more in love with them than you would if you didn't. Like that's just what happens. So
Argument because a lot of people would argue that it's different for men versus women. Like women would actually fall in love or develop an emotional attachment.
No, I literally
So a lot
it's
of
like
people
this-
argue
what
that
happens,
men
like,
can
the
literally just
pheromones and
fuck
everything
somebody
that
without
happens.
actually having emotional attachment. So you necessarily cannot use that specific argument.
No, I'm pretty sure like if you are feeling really good with somebody else, men or woman, maybe women will get more attached, but you will have that connection with that person. So that like would increase the parasocial relationship like even more. The person would be even
And
more
Men can
attracted.
literally fuck without having any emotions. They can literally
whoa.
fuck below average women
That-
without feeling any emotions towards
True.
them. Just
And-
because
and that
it's
is-
another pussy.
That is the last
Okay.
exchange of this round. Okay, we're at the bottom
Okay.
of round 2. Okay, very heated. Lots of disagreements. We are voting to keep, not kick, for the person that you like the most in this round. Vote to keep, not kick. The winner of this round will be voting off one of the bottom 2. Adriana cannot win 2 rounds in a row if she receives the most votes. Then the responsibility of kicking one of the bottom 2 will pass to the second place person. Good luck.
Also, Destiny, Jane Kim Fitness is the #1 content creator that's not porn and is one of the top 3 content creators on the platform. He is an Australian powerlifter. Cardi B doesn't do anything sexual on that platform. I can keep giving you a list of a lot of people who aren't sexualized on that platform.
Keep going.
Just
That's
in case,
great.
I'll
Never
put it
heard
in
of
the
him.
DM.
What was
Never heard of
Discord.
him.
the first one? Was Jane Kim Fitness?
Yeah, it's Jane Kim Fitness.
Okay, just curious.
Don't worry, I'll send this to you. How about that? Put it in Discord.
I'm not gonna lie, she's kicking you right now. Okay, you gotta come back harder. Also, isn't it?
If I'm gonna debate, I have everything to prove what I'm saying.
Oh shit. Okay, so you're saying that it's not porn that generates OF the most money.
No, and actually
motivational thinking
OFTV is
and
making more
cooking.
money than OnlyFans currently now.
Right, and they're doing all those
Okay.
roasts with the comedians on it. Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, OnlyFans
Mhm.
tried to ban like porn from the site, Like,
And
Let's
then
be
they
honest,
we
if
don't
we're
just wanna be what it is, actually.
I would just go to Pornhub instead of OnlyFans and subscribing. You know, majority of people would actually literally go to Pornhub or like porn websites to watch it for free, pretty much, instead of actually subscribing to OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think that people that go to OnlyFans is because they want to have that like more
personalized,
more than sexual,
or
approach
to you, like, be able to talk to you. Otherwise, they would literally just use everything that's free online.
Or a specific creator who wouldn't be doing mainstream porn, because it's it's like I know
in those cases, like you usually can find like some leaked shit on the internet, which is wrong and it's fucked up. But like, you usually go to OF to have like a little more close of a relationship with the creator.
Or support the person that you like. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know like a lot of
exactly.
comedians who do OnlyFans or just different creators, podcasters and things like that do it. So they wouldn't otherwise be in the industry. So it's someone who's a big fan of that person, wants to support their work, wants to be able to talk to them.
Exactly. It's like
Voting to
I don't know,
keep
like,
not kick,
random
guys.
podcast.
Big
Also,
poll
I
in
just looked
chat.
it up,
Big
and the
poll in
more
chat.
time you invest in a
I'm gonna pay
sexual
them
relationship, the more you
to
are
support
attached to the
them,
person.
even though
so.
I can listen to it for free. Like I want to pay them to support them.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Well, yeah,
All right,
because
guys.
eventually the content doesn't get made if you don't
True.
support it.
Listen, we have come to the end of the voting for the second round. This was a close one. This was a spooky one. Somehow, in first place, the enemy of everyone on the podcast, we have food shops.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
power.
Food
The
shops,
power.
you have been gifted with the power to vote off either Zia Land or Bellarama.
All right,
Oh
who has
my
the larger
goodness.
boob size? Hold on.
No, definitely,
Oh,
definitely Bellarama.
That's so good.
Clearly Bellarama.
All right, listen. Each of you must recite a passage from the Quran.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Food shops. You
Okay,
cringe
okay,
motherfucker.
okay. Listen, all right. I know at the beginning, Bella and I had some conflicts, but it proved to me that she isn't just there to disagree and, argue with me just because I am the person who is like, oh, anti-OnlyFans, anti-sex work or whatever, okay? She has, been on my side and advocated for me on sometimes, and I really appreciate that in a person, Understanding of nuance is really important for debate. Understanding of nuance is really important for real life, actually, looking at certain somebody, okay? So, Violand, you're really cool. I really appreciate you too, but
Thank
you are the weakest link. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Damn.
Wait, I have to.
Zealand, shout yourself out. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, there we go.
Shout yourself out. Shout yourself out.
Oh,
Your platforms. Where can people find you?
Just Zealand everywhere. XIALAND. I got Twitter, Instagram, Kick, YouTube, and OnlyFans, of course.
Beautiful. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye.
What the fuck? What happened to Moonberry? Who the f are you? Also, how many dogs do you have? This is the 15th dog I've seen.
I think it's just one. Okay.
It's the same dog.
That's
It's
the same
dogs.
dog. It's the same dog.
South. Wait, can I say that? I'm sorry.
Whoa, what the f? Also, is
I'm
this
sorry.
one free?
He
Is this
can't,
one
he can't,
free?
he can't,
Where
he
I
can't
found free?
differentiate dogs. He can only tell the difference between sheep, okay? Different culture.
Nice one, funny, okay? Kill
no.
yourself.
It's
Congratulations
just
for making it this far, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
You know what? Next, get the screen. This is gonna make
Okay,
me look
sorry,
so bad.
bye.
I said gentlemen on accident. Okay, fuck.
Okay, sorry, I had to
Terrible.
pee. She just
is
came
terrible.
to take my place. I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
The other dog.
Would you be okay? By the way, this is the question for the third round, so pay attention, please. Would you be okay with your significant other working with another OF girl to post content?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
The
for
fuck?
sure.
That means I get to f someone, a hot girl, and my significant other. There's
No.
downfall with that.
Them doing
Just
it.
them,
Them
I think.
doing it
fuck
without
with me.
you.
I'm not involved.
Without
I'm not
you.
involved. Yeah.
You're not
I
involved.
mean, my significant other also have an OnlyFans,
I was
so
like,
I would be
hell yeah.
completely fine with that because it would bring us more money. So no problem at all. Also, we have a poly relationship, so she can have anyone she wants anyway. So,
Well,
for me, it wouldn't literally make any difference.
so I've personally retired from shooting content. If I will do anything, I'm only posting up semi nudes. I'm currently seeing somebody. No, I don't want him to f- anybody else, and I don't want to share them. That's it.
I don't want to share my partner either. So I wouldn't be comfortable with them other people.
Wait, Kelly, do you want to roll your eyes or contribute and say something?
I've been single for 4 years, okay? Like, the hypothetical of just, like, imagining having a partner in the first place is hard enough, right? And also, I don't know... because I already don't do porn, right? Like, the stuff that I do is pretty mild. I just do, like, cosplay loots and stuff. So if I had a cosplay girlfriend who did, like, what I did, and she wanted to go do, like, cosplay loots with another girl, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Wait, you're a lesbian?
I can't... I'm bisexual.
Oh, okay.
I have a question then. Is it okay for you to do content with other people? How is not you specifically, but like everyone that don't want their partner to do content with other people? Like, why is that fair?
Relationship, you have to set boundaries, right? You actually have to come together and discuss what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. So if as a partner I say, hey, I'm not comfortable with you fucking other person, the other person can actually set their boundaries with me. And then we're going to see if it's going to work out. If it does, we're going to continue it based on those boundaries. If it's not, then I think it's time to break up. That's how it should go with majority of the relationships. You have to set boundaries, and it's completely acceptable to set those boundaries, but you also have to accept that if it doesn't work out, you have to break up.
Yeah, it's all about having like a conversation with your partner. Like, I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now, and within the last like 3 years, we've been more like open. We've had threesomes, foursomes. We've slept with other people, like separately and stuff like that. So like with our relationship, I would be okay with that, with him sleeping with someone else to make content. I wish he would. Honestly, I wish he would. That would be fire. But
okay,
it would be cool. We could be in the scene together.
Question for you: would you be okay with it because it's gonna give you more leverage to sleep with other people, or like
me?
Why? Yeah.
Why would I be okay with it? It's just how our relationship is. We're like, we love each other.
No, I
like,
understand.
deeply.
No. My question is like, if he sleeps with more people, it's gonna give you an excuse to sleep with more people.
No, that's not it at all.
No, why would that be the case? What the?
Why am I okay with it?
Yeah,
I guess just because I trust him, and at the end of the day, our relationship is way more than just sexual. Like, sex is sex. What we have is
so you're
different.
okay with him like sleeping with more women than you do with more men or women?
Exactly.
Why would that? We can go try.
I'm just asking.
One at a time.
Relationship is not just about sex. Like, I'm way more connected to my partner, like emotionally and with the life we have together than just sexually. So like, I don't know. Someone said that, like, oh, when you f someone, you develop like an emotional connection. I don't feel that. Like, for me, fucking in a relationship is a relationship.
No. But Tori Page, you actually said that if you have sex with someone and it's a good sex, you develop that feeling for them, right? So if your partner have sex with more women or more men, whatever, more partners than you do, and it's a good sex and he develops a feeling, isn't that a problem in that?
I mean, I would hope it wouldn't be a problem, but if that was,
it's an unspoken.
The thing is, like, we've talked so much that like if he ever did like get feelings for somebody, like come to me, tell me, like either you have to cut that off or we'll figure it out. It would never be like too much of an issue, but I would say for most people, like especially if you're like a virgin and you have sex with someone for the first time, like it's just chemicals in your brain. Like you will be more into them.
Crushes can happen in a normal relationship.
Listen.
You get a crush on anyone, and it could affect you. But stop telling me to shut up, all right? Like I was in the middle of talking before you started talking.
At the end of the day,
crushes can happen in a relationship. That kind of a feeling, you feeling emotional towards somebody else, can happen whether you're a bunch of other people
without sex. Exactly.
And, like nothing's gonna stop you from feeling that, like, oh no, I can't like have sex with this person, or I can't talk with this person. What is the where is the line?
But you can choose not to continue it, right?
You that
the line is communicated.
Your partner is not gonna fall in love with someone else.
I'm going to give you guys like a really hot take. So I was in a relationship for 9 years. I was in porn for 10 years. We were completely open. And I thought it was love because it felt a lot like love. And I got connected and loved every single person I've ever been with. But being with just one person and only sharing my body with that one person and him only sharing it with me, I can tell you it is a way deeper and truer love. And I think that it's a deeper connection that you get when it's just the two of you sharing your bodies. And I know as a sex worker, that's something I shouldn't say, right?
No, I mean,
but
that's
from
fine.
experiencing it and having my evolution, I feel
Can
like this is the
I
way
just think
to
everybody has like different ways they want to
Wait, you're right. No,
It's
she's
hard.
absolutely right. Yeah, she's right. I feel like people always shit on like these kinds of like monogamous relationships these days. Oh, it's based to have like 3 wives. It's based. Yeah, absolutely. People do.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not saying
What
that.
I mean is
No,
like,
not you guys. Not you guys. Like,
They're having
I'm just
in base
relationship.
groups who
Let me
who
just
say that.
answer.
Huh? What?
All right, keep going.
Can I answer?
You have something to say, Krantos?
But I just said, if you really think that people are shitting on monogamous relationships and saying having 4 wives is based, then you must be in some.
Yeah, I
very
think the
base
default
group.
position is
Otherwise-
most people
Are
say
you
monogamous
kidding me,
relationships are the
Okay,
normal.
let me keep going.
No, hold on.
in-
For the vast wait, Moonberry, 1 second. Let's Steve said something retarded. For the vast majority of Muslims, a monogamous relationship is the normal relationship. It is like less than 1% like of
Wait, that's
Muslims
literally
that
what I
have more
just
than
said. Are
one
you
wife.
fucking retarded?
No, you said the complete opposite.
I did.
Stop.
I said the vast majority of
Yes,
people
you
support
did.
monogamous relationships.
You're
Hey, buddy, I don't think you
Destroy
can hear me.
that
The fucking
piglet.
clock.
Yes.
Hey,
You said the same thing.
hey, Mr. Dust 2, terrorist win. Take off the mask if you can't hear me when I talk, you stupid motherfucker, okay? Go back to the panel, okay? Christ.
God.
Fucking
Yes.
sneaky bitch.
Hey.
Moonberry, you were saying
You should
something. Go
fire
ahead.
him. Get rid of him. Pay him less.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little reminder what we were talking about. But what I was gonna say is like, I'm not in a monogamous. I don't know every single English word. Okay,
We get it. We
I'm
get
in,
it. We get it.
in a
Okay.
poly relationship, and like, I don't really remember what specifically we're talking about. I have ADHD. Okay, anyway,
TikTok. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think that like what I get from my partner is completely different from what I get from someone that I just like want to meet on Tinder and fuck and that's it. Because like I talk about this a lot. I'm a very sexual person and I have like very strong needs and sometimes I need more than one person to fulfill them and that's okay. Like it doesn't mean that I like that my relationship with my partner is any less strong than any other relationship.
Bear, can I ask you a question? But wouldn't you argue that your partner knowing you and having sex with you and getting to know your body and stuff like that, wouldn't you say the sex would be better with your partner who knows you, who knows your body, who knows your G spots and stuff like that, compared to a person that you're just hooking up with?
Yeah, but sometimes she needs a quick.
Wouldn't that be more satisfying?
Unless
I really
she
like,
likes the
the
strange.
new. I like the new. I like the strange. I like the discovering
The
things.
excitement of, like, not
Also,
knowing
I'm pretty
somebody,
like I'm
do.
really
Wait,
into
real quick.
BDSM, but I'm a submissive. So I like to do things that the other person wants. So like I already know everything my partner wants. Like, and she's not like that dummy, but our relationship is way more based on like emotional bonds than like sexual. So I think there's it. Like I need, like she always
Wait,
play
can I
about it.
ask
Like
you
I need
one
a
thing?
big, strong guy. You know.
So
Like,
are
it's
you
not
bi
something that
or are
she
you
necessarily-
lesbian?
I'm bisexual or pansexual.
So
I don't know
do
the
people
difference
that you
between
hook up
them.
with
but-
are typically men.
What? I'm sorry.
So people that you hook up with are they typically men?
They are typically men, because I don't go after people. I just have people coming after me, and guys usually do that more than
So
girls.
like, so wouldn't you kind of agree that when it comes to your partner, maybe you're potentially seeking more than just sexual, but you need actually like a dick, like a man, when it comes to like.
She's a
fucking the-
pansexual, so she has a dick.
Oh, gotcha.
She's a
Yeah, but she
transgender. I'm
should
sorry.
probably-
I'm really bad at this. Okay, I'm sorry.
Probably
Okay,
doesn't like
can I ask?
Britney,
Hold on,
though.
let me ask. I'm sorry, because I hear this. You guys are triggering me into this conversation for 2 seconds. Okay, real quick, Bella, what is your favorite food?
Bro, why are you asking this?
Okay, this is very
Wait, what?
random.
I'm just curious. What's
Wait,
your
why do you
favorite?
keep standing up like that?
What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food, Bella?
If I had to force it, I would say steak.
Okay.
But like, I like other foods.
Yeah, true.
wouldn't
I like
consider
that
it
answer.
nasty.
Yeah, I think that sex with your
Yeah.
long-term partner can be the best sex you have, but that doesn't mean that
I
sex with
agree.
other people suddenly becomes not fun or not worth having, right? I like steak too.
Exactly.
That's my favorite food.
That's it.
Comparatively
That's
speaking,
it.
Destiny, comparatively speaking, if you were to pick, if you had two options, wouldn't you still pick your favorite food?
I love steak. Wait. I love steak. I don't think I would have steak for dinner every single day of the week.
I would trade a lot of my porn activities for
But
the
the steak
type of
can be cooked
relationship
different
and
ways,
sex I have
Destiny.
now.
It could be
Sometimes
well
you just,
done.
like,
It could be
go to a
rare. It
dumpster
could have
and,
like
like,
One at a time. One at a time. Bella, then Kelly, then Tori, then Moon.
Sure. So like
Wait, add me in there.
And
when
then
it comes
food.
to steak, like steak being my favorite food, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be eating the same shit every time. The steak could be cooked differently, aka exploration with your partner. You can try out new things, right? You can try anal, you can try vaginal, you can try dom, you can try submissive, like whatever, right? A steak can be cooked with different things, with different sides, with different toppings. Like that's my point. Sex with one partner doesn't necessarily mean it's the same like missionary style, which is the most boring one, right? You can actually explore it with that partner, and because you feel so comfortable and so good with that partner, shouldn't it feel better to explore it? Because you like don't feel bad if you want to be like, oh, I don't like this, let's try this instead, and like it's just better. A better
It can be different, but it can't be chicken or lobster.
Here we have
No,
a lot
Whoa, Kelly was next.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna repeat.
All
what I
right,
just
Tori,
said.
you're next.
Sorry. Steak can be different. You can top with different things, but it's not going to be chicken or lobster. Like I know I can be home, and my boyfriend can make me come like super fast, but I want to go out and experience different people, experience different things. Like I'm
With all
young,
love and respect,
I'm new to the industry.
Tori, whoa. Tori's time to talk, then Moonberry, then Adriana.
I don't know if we will always be
food.
open, but for right now, what we're doing, I'm very happy with it. We've talked about it, like in the future, like when we have kids or just like we're over it, like we just want to be with each other, then like that's what we'll do. But right now, like this is like we're having a good time with it, so.
And like
Moonberry.
when you've been with your partner for a long time, like if there's nothing else to explore, then you just settle. Like I still want like the thrill and the different, and like I like meeting people. Like I don't think I would ever go back to a like close relationship, because that's something that I always felt was missing in my relationships. I had like so many boyfriends in my life, and I always like skip from one to another because I wanted something more. Like I want to meet people, I want to get to know people, I want to talk, I want to have like fun and adventure. And sometimes like I've been with my current partner for like almost 3 years now. Like there's nothing else to experiment. We did everything, you know?
Can I ask you a question?
No, you cannot. Wait, you can't.
Why not?
Okay, whoa.
Why not?
Because
Yes,
she can't after. Because a lot of people want. Wait, shut. Jesus, you're wasting time. Okay, because a lot of people want to talk. Foods, chops can go. Then, if Adrian wants to say something, then Bella, you can ask your question. Food, chops, go.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right, like this entire thing about like, oh, whether this is okay, this is not okay or not, right? It's clearly dependent on like what person you are, right? Like what kind of communication you are, like what kind of person you are. You want to maintain a good level of communication, 100%. But at the end of the day, there is really something special about spending time with your significant other. You can fuck as many people as you want. You can fuck as many strangers as you want. But your significant other is the person who understands you, who loves you, who will care for you, you know? And that is the person who you are romantically attached to, right? There's a difference between sexually attached and romantically attached to. And you know, I know that I argued with Adriana and previously before on the previous, you know, topic, right? But at the same time, I cannot deny that there are subjects that I'm going to agree with her on. And absolutely, when it comes to this kind of hedonistic lifestyle previously before, I'm not gonna blame you for putting your body out there and having to make money and having to sell your thing out there. But from what I learned before, there's going to be a lot of like traumatizing areas where you're gonna go, oh my god, I feel ashamed, I feel disgusted at what I've done, I can't believe I did this for money, you know? But at some point in the future, you're gonna be like, man, this is the kind of stuff that matters. I look at my niece, I look at my daughter, I look at my son, and I go like, this is the stuff that matters. This is stuff that makes me feel alive. This is stuff that makes me feel happy. And I feel happy right now. I feel fulfilled right now. That is it.
Obama cadence. Holy shit.
Nice. Adriana, go.
Motivated.
I cannot deny the things that she said, because like I'm telling you guys, everyone knows recently I hurt my back. I'm having meat and potato sex with the guy that I've been fucking for 8 months. It's been 2 positions, but each time it's dramatically different because of the way we're connected, the way we connect, our moods that day. And it's fantastic. It's the best sex I've ever had. Like I said, I don't regret my career, but I would trade my career for this because I do feel like more of a whole person. I feel seen, and my life isn't so crazy and chaotic. And it's just really nice to love somebody so much that you don't want to share them. Like I don't want to share them, and I love that. And I've had a relationship where it was the opposite, but I don't feel it was the same deepest connection. And sometimes maybe if you, and you guys are entitled to your own type of relationships, but the only reason why I never had a relationship with just one person before was because I wasn't finding the right person. I finally met the right person.
I definitely think I found the right person, and like we can still share like really, really deep moments. Like he gets me more than anyone ever will. Like he knows me, and I don't think because we sleep with other people that makes it any less true.
Yeah. Why not just have threesomes?
Literally,
we do.
We
do both.
We're literally the same person. Like we connect in everything since day one. Like everything worked so well. We connected so quickly and so strongly. But like, it doesn't mean that she doesn't get to have fun, and me too. Like
no,
it's not about
I get that. I hear you. But why instead of having sex separately, like you going with the other person and him or she going with another person, why don't you just involve another person into your sex life? So why not have threesome?
People that like one of us isn't into, and it's like okay, like I don't really want to have sex with that person, but
that
like
can happen as well. Like I have nothing like against having like threesomes. I've did it before. It's pretty fun, but sometimes like I don't know. I was in New York, 15 days ago, and I went there and I met people, and I like went to a bar and had like a really fun time. And I don't want to keep myself from having that, and like I don't want to keep her from having that either. Like if she meets someone, if they're interesting,
with Barry and Tori.
What'd you say?
Do you think you guys being a woman actually increases your chance of finding like a hookup man compared to your man? So like, do you think that because you're able to easily find somebody compared to your significant other potentially, right? And so in your mind, that's more fair, that's more okay, just because simply you can find somebody faster and like 100% you'll be able to find somebody if you just go out. But if the roles were reversed, let's just say your significant other was able to find somebody, do you think then you would consider it to be unfair and maybe you would actually look down on it?
No, I mean it's not like it's a game of who can fuck the most people in 1 week.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's not like we do it constantly all the time. You know,
so you don't have sex with another person at the same time as your partner has sex with another person. You're completely okay with
I don't think
doing it differently.
Also, I just want to throw this out there because I hear this. I don't want to call it a myth, but like there's this idea that people in open relationships that the girl has way more sex than the guy. Of all the people that I talk to in open relationships, usually the girls are actually fairly picky. Initially, I thought that's how it would go. That like basically, if you've got an open relationship, the girl is fucking like 10 dudes a week, and the guy like hopefully gets one girl every year, whatever. Usually, the girls are pretty selective to that. That's just what in my personal experience what I was hearing.
Definitely, they might be pretty selective, but they still have more options, though. You can't deny that. They might be selective. They have more options.
I'm gonna talk. Like I play with Tinder like all the time.
We got him.
And usually says like, oh, like this is unfair. You're gonna make me an incel because like everyone you swipe right is like an instant match. But I'm so fucking picky. Like from everyone that I talk to, I would maybe fuck like two of them. Like
feel that.
And Moon baby, but you are still have way more options than would your significant other most likely.
Well, and even if you have more options, you can just say that like the girl you can just say that the girl and the guy will fuck at the same time, right?
So like she basically had okay, sorry. You can go.
Wait, hold on. I got a question for you, Moon and Tori. Okay, so if your significant other has a lot more people like they have sex with than you, right? Will you not feel some type of way about it? Or is it completely fine with you?
I don't think I would feel some type of way
Absolutely
about
not. You wouldn't feel like, you wouldn't say, okay, like, dude.
I'd be like, damn, let me join.
20 girls.
Fuck? Wait.
Maybe, like, my girlfriend talks to some girls that I'm like, we just share, please, because she's really hot. Or shit like that. But
I don't know if there are
think,
people...
Like, if
if we got to a point that like she was using her time to stay with other people instead of being with me, I think that would be something that would like be bad for me. But like if she just got to fuck more people than I do, I don't think that would be a problem, because for me sex is not like that like deep emotional connection. It's just like fun, and that's it. It's just fun. You have fun times. That's it. Like I want her to have fun. I want her to be happy, and I don't think I would have any problems with that.
Okay, interesting.
Wouldn't you still agree that if you have emotional connection, the sex is better?
Yeah, I
Yes.
still have I have way
Yes.
like deeper emotional sex like with my partner, with my boyfriend.
That's
than-
my point.
Of
Yeah.
course,
you know,
but
obviously.
I know that in the height of my career,
I
I
mean-
was doing gangbangs, and my boyfriend was only fucking maybe like 1 or 2 girls a month, and I'd probably do like 2 or 3 gangbangs and DPs working 25 days a month, and it was an issue.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't an
I
issue that I
have-
was fucking people. It was an issue that he wasn't fucking it the same
Really?
amount for sure.
Yeah, but
It
that's
was a
but that's also
constant-
because
And
so
that
that
makes
wasn't
it
that wasn't
genuine.
people that you
It's
that wasn't
clear.
to be
Just a
clear though, that
second.
wasn't people that
I
you were
had-
just hooking up with. That was like literally your
That
job,
was
right?
work.
Because
Yeah.
if your
It was
boyfriend
work, but
if your
even
boyfriend
though
Talk
it was
to him.
work, I had to bring. He would be like, "Okay, well, this is unfair. I need you to help bring some pussy to me too." You know,
Nah,
so it
fuck
ended up
that.
becoming.
Sure, but
Like an
if your
insecurity thing. I
boyfriend
need
if your
to
boyfriend
make
was
one
fucking
thing
if your
very
boyfriend was
clear
fucking a
for
new
me.
girl every single month, your boyfriend's already like top 1% of 1% of guys in terms of fucking new women too, though, right? Like,
Yeah, it was fucking a lot of my porn star friends for funsies.
Okay.
You're lucky I have
I know.
You live on a
Fuck
completely
him
different
up.
planet. Right here.
Okay, I need to make one thing pretty clear, and it's gonna be a little trauma dumpy. But like, I had like a traumatic experience with ex-boyfriends with like, but not necessarily consensual shit. So for me, like sex and like romantic shit are pretty separate because I have trauma with that. So like, for me, if there's no emotional connection, is better because I don't feel like the person can take advantage of me. That's basically it. So
I can
I get
understand
that it doesn't necessarily apply to everyone, but for me, it's a reality.
But that goes back to being like everybody's sexual experience, everybody's relationship is different. Like what's gonna work for some people isn't gonna work for others. And
Wait, I'm
like
confused. You
Yeah,
said,
for sure.
Yeah.
well, hold on, Moonberry. You said like having sex. Like you said, what did you say again? Can you repeat that? You said like there's no like obligation or whatever. Go say
No,
that again.
it's just like the sexual part doesn't necessarily matches with the emotional part, and for me, it's better that way. Like I like one like.
You
one
said taking
night
advantage
stand.
of, but a lot of people like in a hookup culture and stuff like that, majority of the time use sex as a to take advantage to
response,
just
too.
have sex.
It's also
Like-
a huge
Wait, I'm
trauma
sorry.
response.
Yeah, majority of the
Yeah,
time, like
I know
hookups
that.
are taking advantage of, you know, like the person and just hooking up with them instead of actually providing any emotion or whatever, or emotional response to it. So it is kind of taking advantage anyways.
Okay, I get that, but like I had a bad experience with one of my ex-boyfriends, and it was someone that I really trusted, and it was like one of my first boyfriends, and basically the person that I lost my virginity to. So I kind of disconnect those two things. So I know
It's
that I
kind
felt
of
Man, I'm
like
sorry that
that.
happened to you.
Yeah.
yes,
Sorry.
fuck it up. It's been 10 years. I'm over it. It's fine. Okay, like, but that's
Well,
just
I'm
it. Like,
sorry. That
Yeah.
sucks. Guys suck
I-
sometimes.
thank you. But it's just like I have a very different like experience with sex than people usually have because of that. Like for me, it's very hard to connect emotional with sexual. So it's either one or the other, or I have to like really
makes sense.
trust someone.
All right, and on that depressing note, we are going into the round 3
You're
poll.
welcome.
Oh no.
There you go. Vote to
Who's
keep,
offering
not
emotional
kick.
service right now?
Vote to
Okay.
keep, not kick. Good luck, guys.
I haven't had sex in 4 years. I can add absolutely nothing to this
Oh my
conversation.
goodness. You must
I was
have some
gonna-
vibrators and
Like-
stuff.
Like I was gonna
Yeah, hell
say,
yeah.
I was gonna say I experienced like 2 kinds of friends. Like one friend that I had, he was able to completely, well, she was completely able to separate the two. right? Like, oh, sex and everything was different, and she
I
was
love this
immensely
color. It's
horny,
my favorite
right?
color besides
Super
red, the
duper
pink, and
horny,
yellow.
ultra horny, right? And the other friend was like, oh, okay, yeah, I only masturbate once a month, and like I only
Okay,
I
so
only masturbate once a month, and yeah, it's like I tie these two intimately together forever, you know, like it is what it is.
I also have this like weird theory about women. It's called if you don't use it, you lose it. So like women, we have the capability, like the longer we go without sex or having an orgasm, the easier it is for us to evade it because our bodies don't essentially need that,
That's
right?
so true. That's been an issue in my relationship in the past before I did. OnlyFans is like the best thing that's ever happened for my sex
because it
drive.
boosts your sex
It
drive.
boosted me. Like we have better sex than we ever had.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
doing it. But no, yeah, it's definitely been an issue because if you don't do it, I just
You do lose.
I
It's
could go
weird.
without it. It is
It's
weird.
so
I don't know why. I don't
think
know
it's
why.
a woman. It's a woman thing. We can just like shut
has
it
to
off.
be. It has to be.
For sure is.
I like your new outfit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you changed.
Guys,
the outfit
these
changed.
polls
Who
are
changed?
everything. Vote to keep, not kick, okay? You guys don't vote in the presidential elections, you can at least vote in this, okay? Very important.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Very close.
Support the community.
Ooh, this is on a razor-thin margin right here, some of these vote totals, so... I'm gonna close this in. I'm gonna close this in 15 seconds, guys. So vote for who you want to keep, not kick.
Keep me, guys.
All right. Well, looks like for the second round in a row, food shops
Really?
is
I
ranked
only
on.
won like one speech. What the fuck?
However, because you won last round, you cannot choose who to kick this time. Our bottom two contestants this time, that Moonberry Blue is going to choose to kick because you came in second.
Oh, nice.
Moonberry, you've got to choose between Bellarama and Adriana Chechik.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, if freeze for a little bit. Who is between?
Adriana and Bella. Good luck.
Adriana and Bella. Okay, this is very hard because like if Adriana stays here, she's gonna win.
Oh, I mean, I've already been voted down.
Strategizing.
But she's also like
That's not necessarily true.
keeping like good conversation. She has like more professional view to give us. But I think Bella is like more relatable for all of us, and like we can have more of a like
down to earth.
Not
Balanced
necessarily down to
conversation.
earth, because I'm pretty sure she's still way
Crazy.
bigger than us. But like, this sucks. Holy shit. I'm screaming. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna kick Adriana, and please don't hate me. I'm so
my
sorry.
goodness.
Oh my god, that's
So
crazy.
Take the money now.
No
I'm
way.
sorry,
Okay.
don't hate me.
You know, okay, Adriana, you have been eliminated in the third round. Go ahead.
All right, peace out, guys.
It was fun.
Bye. Nothing is personal. Nothing personal. Nothing personal.
Oh yeah, just AdrianaChechik.com.
Thanks.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for coming
Thank
by.
you for coming on.
Everybody knows her.
She's so
Okay.
bad.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
That was W strats right there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, she was
Whoa.
probably gonna win. Actually,
I know.
if she was
I don't
voted
know.
bottom two, I don't know. Maybe she's not. Maybe not. Who knows? Congratulations,
was-
though, for making it past the third round. By the way, congratulations.
Small time streamer,
That's
you know, Adriana. Yeah.
That's big. That's big. Okay, food shops. Okay, you're holding a grudge. Okay.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying she's like a small time content creator. You should probably support her.
Yeah, nobody knows it, right? Say that to my 16-year-old self. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next question. Now, this kind of relates to the previous one. I'm interested. If you break up with somebody that you have been shooting content with on your OF, should you delete your content with them in it?
I don't think you should necessarily delete it. I think you should have a conversation with him. Like, you're clearly both adults that can talk about it. Maybe if you don't delete it, you could like share some kind of the like money you make with it with him.
I
But I don't
think that
think necessarily
if
you need to delete it.
I don't know
on
about that one.
OnlyFans, you
opinion on
have
it, on
to
their
have
opinion.
on OnlyFans, you have to have like a contract with it. Like they have to be signed up to the site too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So if they delete their account, then you're obligated to delete all their content.
You don't
as
have
well.
to have an
I
account.
don't
though.
think you
can
have to
like,
have an
yeah,
account
you
that
have
can
a-
like send their passport and shit like that. Like they don't
Yeah,
have
think
to
if
have an
they,
account.
I think if they asked OnlyFans to take it down, you would have to. I don't
Yeah,
think there would be an
100%.
option there. Yeah.
100%.
No,
Yeah,
but that's
no,
what
if
I
my
mean.
partner said
First-
to take it all down, I would. Like that's their body. If they don't want anybody to see it
Exactly.
anymore, then that's fine. But me and my boyfriend, who I make content with, we split 50-50 whatever videos that they're in. That so if you wanted to keep making money from it, go for it.
Right, but after you break up, like, would you still funnel money to your
Yeah,
ex?
yeah,
absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
Or if
There's still
he didn't want the
content.
money and it was okay with me keeping it, then obviously I would keep it. And if he wanted me to take the content down, I would take it down.
Like anytime, if my partner that I make content with asked me to take my content down, I would do it like without a single thought. Like I would do it because it's respect to them. But otherwise, I don't see why.
Is there anyone in here psychotic enough that would not?
I know. Seriously, that's fucked.
This is a strange question.
I would say, like, if you're,
That'd be illegal
I would say,
technically if you didn't, and they
Yeah,
they
wouldn't that
actually
be revenge
filed like
porn?
a
I was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing. It's like low-key revenge porn.
like, you're making money off of revenge porn. Isn't that like sort of fucked?
It's different than
Yeah.
revenge porn, though. Well,
It
no,
is
it's not,
different because they
it's being-
consented at the first place, but now they're not consenting.
But you can
anymore.
revoke consent
Yeah.
at any time. So
Yeah. So So
well, wait,
you will
hold
have
on.
to
No,
revoke
you can't revoke consent at any time when it comes to film pornography. That is not true. If you license your content out to somebody else, you can't just say, I revoke that, right?
That's true.
Sure, I guess I'm talking about the
I think you
personal
can
stuff with
because I
OnlyFans.
think you can like reach out to OnlyFans and ask them to take like when you do content with someone else, you have to put like a sign declaration that they're okay with you having their content on your page. So I think if they wanted, they could like just talk to them and ask to take it down or something.
OnlyFans is a
It
bit
happened,
different.
but-
Also, you own the copyright of the stuff that you're making, right? This isn't like a production company. So you
Yeah.
can get it taken down from OnlyFans. Obviously, it's going to be harder to get it wiped off the rest of the internet, but you can have it stop being sold.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
would-
It'd
I
be really
would
fucked up to keep it up.
I would argue that, like, if you're a person who's getting into a relationship with an OnlyFans girl, that you should definitely know the implications that if this person starts getting vengeful and keeps your content on and shit like that, you have to battle through the entire system to try to get it removed. It's like, man, you gotta really know what you're getting into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your dick's gonna be out there forever.
I feel like you should have dated a person who you would consider to be vengeful. You know what I mean? You should never get in a fucking relation with someone who you might potentially think is going to be
I'm just
vengeful.
saying,
That's
just in case it's somebody who is toxic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't be with a toxic person. Like
would
you're
have to
dumb
be
if
to
you're with
keep
a
a
toxic
content,
person.
I'm just
like
saying,
a
just in
sexual
case.
you up.
Some people
That
cray
would be-
cray, okay? Makes me want to go take a vacay, okay?
Okay,
y'all
you
agree
need
then?
to figure
Fuck that,
out
we can
people
switch it
you
up.
get relations with before you do that kind of shit because like
Okay, by the way, you all said that, if I recall correctly, you all said that you write your own DMs on OF, right?
yeah.
So none of you
Yes.
hire out to like
Most part.
some agency, some management company or whatever to
I
read
do.
your DMs.
I
Wait,
don't.
who said I do?
Me.
Foods.
Okay, you said you meme around on OF. There's no shot you
Yes,
fucking
we
do that.
do,
Stop
baby.
playing. But
It's
let me ask
okay.
you this.
It's okay.
Okay, but
I'll
let me
manage
ask
your
you this.
account. I got you.
Why don't you do it? Is the question. Do you think it's not ethical? Do you think that you're doing your fans wrong if you do that type of shit?
Well,
There's clearly
I
a line they
also
draw.
don't, because agencies take 30% of your income. Like
Control
that's
issues.
industry standard. Like I've had a lot of agencies reach out to me. They try and make it look like all sunshine and rainbows to join them and
It's
stuff.
in the
And some of them are good.
20%.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're bad because like right now I am small enough that I can handle it all on my own. It's a lot of work. I sit there responding to messages all the time. I'm on my phone, like out getting dinner, like responding to people sometimes. But
Hold on.
These management
I
companies
think it
are like
depends on the size.
managed by unhinged dudes that just
Yeah.
write overly
take
sexually and they
advantage of
write like
people.
a man.
They write
like-
horribly. You can totally
This is
tell
also
when
a
his
thing.
account is
So
wrong.
you're saying if these management companies were completely fair that you would do it?
No. I still wouldn't.
Oh, you still wouldn't?
Also,
Why
wait,
wouldn't
hold on,
you?
real,
They
just as a
take a
quick
cut.
Because I'm a control freak. I want to control my own shit too.
Okay.
I'm very specific about my
I
brand.
get it, I get it, but you're saying that
is
because you're small right now, right? But let's just say you actually got to a to a point
I mean,
of,
I'm not like
AMRAP
super
or
small.
whatever,
I'd
like
say I'm
you-
bigger than like most people. I have a lot of DMs. but-
If I got big enough, obviously I would get like some kind of management for my social media, and I think that's totally reasonable to do. But when it comes to like these kind of parasocial chat, like whatever, like that, right? Do you think it's reasonable that you're not the one doing it when like they like in their view they are actually talking to the genuine person, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's wrong, and I like before I went to an agency, I just wouldn't be able to respond to messages. Like I would probably prioritize tip messages, and I would make that clear in my bio. You know, it's like, hey, I prioritize tip messages. Like this is the only thing that I can respond to now. Sorry, guys, like I'm just overwhelmed. And
that's fair.
Like if you really want me to
I
respond.
do think that is wrong. Like from when someone is expecting to be talking to you, for you to like do like get a third person to do that, unless you make that clear. Like, oh, my like team manager just sent me like the X messages. I think is wrong. I think that when people
but I
say
have
to your
also a
OnlyFans,
question.
they expect to talk to you.
Wait,
not
maybe
to
the message
I have
is
a
because-
question. To be realistic, you have a chance to monetize as much as you can in that regard, and actually, like hiring a management group will help you monetize as much as you can. So it's actually going to help you like shoot ahead in your career. You are telling me that you are willing to sacrifice your career just because you want to stay faithful to your subscribers.
I mean,
I
I've
don't wanna
done a lot
monetize
of
as
good
much
for my
as I
career by
can.
myself so far.
Yes,
Like,
sorry.
I'm doing very well so far by myself on my own. I don't think I'm not looking for something to like send me off like super quick, not an easy way out. Like I'm fine with the gradual.
No, I understand,
thing
but I'm
right
saying
now,
if
you
you
know?
had the opportunity, like let's just say you got so successful that you got fuck ton of subscribers, right? And
Yeah,
you're trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
monetize from that. And you don't logistically have the time and effort to do so because you're one person at the end of the day.
At the end of the
I
day,
probably would at the end of the day.
knew.
But, like I would have them scheduling photos.
Yeah, exactly.
And like responding to DMs, like asking for
Right.
certain videos, and then I would let like the actual conversations.
I
like,
would-
be
Well,
like,
on me,
personal
you know what I
I feel
mean?
like-
yeah, and, like the personal stuff
I
would
feel like
have
okay,
be
hold
for
on.
me.
Right. I would even argue that it is actually unethical to have some kind of manager respond to these well, I don't want to say simps, okay? These OnlyFan customers, right, to you because it just feels, I don't know, disingenuous, right? Because they're expecting to talk to you and they feel lonely. They're like, oh my god, I had a tough day at work. My dog just died, you know, and then it's like Bob Martin who's saying, oh yeah, I'm actually Xena, you know, I'm Xena, I'm hot and sexy, right? And but then there's like actually like 500-pound Bob Martin looking like a fucking NASA like space station over here, right?
So it's
like the
bad
circling
when it's
Earth.
parasocial,
But do
and
you
then it's
understand the
also
majority of the
parasocial
businesses
even when
utilize
it's not the
their-
woman
No,
that's
because they're
sending the
expecting a
message.
product. They're a customer expecting a product, right?
Even though they're not
Wait, one at a time. Okay, hold on. Okay, Kelly go, then Moonberry go, then Bella, then Tori, if she wanted to. Kelly go.
It's parasocial when the woman replies, and then it's parasocial when there's just a man running this OnlyFans
No.
as a management sending
Right.
overly sexual
There's-
messages
there's
that
li-
are clearly
there's-
not the girls to
Kelly
anyone with
Jane,
more than 3
Kelly Jane,
IQ.
I love you with all my heart. Please, dear girl. All right, but let me tell you right now, okay?
You could always
The
let
thing
me
is-
finish the sentence before you interrupt
Okay, then
me,
finish.
bro.
Go. Just go finish. Just finish. All right.
No, I finished now. I don't need to add
Okay,
more to
all
what I
right,
just
okay,
said.
then-
I'm
okay,
saying
then
you
I shall
keep
go, then I shall go.
interrupting
All right,
me.
then I'll go. Okay. All right, then I'll go. Okay.
Yeah,
Get
sure
ready.
you're gonna add
right?
something
All
really
right.
insightful
There's-
that we haven't had before.
I will. Okay. So there's layers to this, right? The first layer is that okay, you can question the morality of like doing this kind of like parasocial like leeching in the first place. Okay, but then after you get past that point, like if a OnlyFans friend told me, hey, by the way, no, I still want to do this, it makes me a lot of money, I'm barely paying my rent, right? Then I'm like, okay, fine, you can do this, right? But at the same time, let's try to keep this unethical practice as ethical as possible, right? So then obviously, then we have to ask the layer, okay, are you gonna get like a manager to manage this for you? Is that okay or not, right? Then it's like, okay, is this okay or not? Then like obviously it's disingenuous if you get like a manager to manage it for you. That's it, right? Because you don't want Bob Dylan to like 300-pound motherfucker to like manage it for you. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I agree. I
love
feel like
that
it's
feeling.
I feel like it's deceitful if people are paying like for a product and then not getting it. You know, like they're not getting the product that they think they're getting.
Right. If you're
It's
popular
not-
enough, just up the price. If you're popular enough,
That's
just
true.
up the
That's
price.
true. Or like I said,
That's it.
just like I would hire a management company to like do everything that isn't like the personal experience, because there's nothing that really goes into me posting pictures and shit like that. That's just like me scheduling it.
Exactly. And I
But-
think like you're talking about business as of
I
like
was in
or just
front
up
of
the
you.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but-
It's okay.
Go ahead.
It's just like I don't necessarily want to monetize like as much as I can. I could make way much more money if I like charge for people to talk to me, which a lot of girls do, and like literally charge for every little single kind of service I provide. I could send like a bunch of pay-per-views, and I don't do that because that's not what I want to do. Like I don't want to necessarily monetize the most I can out of my page.
Yeah,
I
I'm not trying to
actually
drain
want
their
the
bank
one
accounts like
connection.
that.
Yeah.
Like I'll take their
Like,
money, but
I
I'm not trying to
actually
bank
want to
them, so-
know the people that's up to me. I actually want to talk to them. Like, okay,
Yeah.
if you get to some point that you're like, oh, you're way too big to talk to people. I think that's what I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Tori said that like you can like hire someone to like schedule posts and schedule things like that, but the part that involves you and your personality and you talking to people, that's not something someone else can emulate. It's you, and like you can't
I don't
pass
know.
that to someone else.
AI is getting pretty good
That's
now.
true. That's true.
You
That's gonna be the next thing.
You can do other things that are far more ethical. Yeah, I agree. It's just that like the real question is, are you able to sleep at night, right? When the lights are turned off, you can't see your sexy body, right? You can't really feel the validation you get when looking in the mirror or looking at all the men messages, right? And going like, look at all the coomers in the chat who are voting for me whenever I sit up from the chair, okay? All right? So whenever like you're doing something like that, I see you, okay? You're not getting votes out. I'm kidding though. But like it's just that it's just like, okay, are you able to sleep at night? Like how much of your soul are you willing to sacrifice? And you can argue, oh my god, the soul is fake, right? There's no such thing as the soul.
I sleep
I'm like
at night. Because OnlyFans girls are hardly the worst thing in the world, right? If we're gonna start talking about like problems,
whatever,
the devil incarnate.
fucking hell.
Okay, Bella, go ahead.
Yeah, so, okay, food, to your point, majority of the OnlyFans girls don't actually do OnlyFans for the validation of their viewers. I hope you understand that.
Of course not. I'm not saying that.
You did mention that, like, when you sleep at night and you're not able to actually, like,
It's more of an
receive the
additional bonus than
messages.
the main thing. It's more of an additional thing than the main thing. It's like a coping thing rather than anything else.
Wait, hold on. Food Shops, I have a question for you. Do you think that OnlyFans girls are, like, selling themselves or, like, you know, cutting a piece of themselves every time they post the nude onto OnlyFans or some shit like that?
Arguably no, like inherently no, but at the same time you have to question like, okay, what kind of oh my god. The thing is we don't really live in a vacuum, right? We live in a society, you know? So like there are layers to this kinds of thing, you know? Like okay, what kind of insecurities are boiling under the surface? Is the OnlyFans girl when she looks at herself in the mirror, is there like a flab of meat they're looking at? They're like, oh fuck, I'm getting fat, man. I need to trim this off. Or like, oh my god, I need to lose 2 pounds in like 2 days. Or I need to like do whatever. There's layers of this kind. We don't live in a vacuum. You can argue that things live in a vacuum. Everything that is in a vacuum is inherently immoral, right? But the thing is, once you get out of the vacuum, when we're living in the real world, we need to take these into account, right? That is how it works. That is how it works. It is how it is. Okay, that's how it is.
I get what you're saying, but because
so many
OnlyFans,
words
like I
to
would
say
not
absolutely nothing.
say that everybody can do this job. Like you are looking at yourself 24/7. You are judging your body. Sometimes, like I'm recording videos and I'm making TikToks, and I'm like, I don't even know what my fucking face looks like anymore. I'm like, is this picture good? So like, I get what you're saying, but like, I'm good enough to be able to do this shit. I wouldn't say that everybody should join OnlyFans. Everybody should join porn. You have to be like mentally stable enough to be able to do it. You have to understand you're going to be looked at constantly, judged constantly for everything about your body. Like that's just what's going to happen. It's different than streaming because like just normal streaming, you obviously are going to get hate and stuff like that. But this is different. Like being a woman on the internet is way different than just normally streaming.
Yeah,
not denying that whatsoever.
Like, you have those kind of pressures, even though when
Guys,
you're
you have
not
to
like
let me talk
really
because I let you guys talk, so let me talk. So Food Chops, I have a couple things for you. So you kept mentioning about the morality in the vacuum, everything in the vacuum being immoral. You have to elaborate on that. I don't even know what in the vacuum.
Immoral. I meant immoral, like inherently like can't be like bad, right? Like it's like inherently, you know, in a vacuum. In a vacuum means like just like separated from everything, like all by itself, you know?
So universally immoral.
Like,
so like objectively immoral.
Objective morality, yeah.
So can you elaborate? So what's objectively moral for you?
There is nothing that's objectively moral for me.
So you're saying that every morality is based on what?
Every morality is based on circumstances and like people's different actions and like the environment, and like it's a huge complicated equation.
That's a lot of conditions for something to be considered moral. So on a person's situation, on the situation itself, the culture and stuff like that, that's way too fucking ambiguous.
Also, I would say
no. But at the same time, we can isolate enough variables in order to dumb down arguments in order to argue for a specific thing, right?
Not really, no. Majority of the time, we actually use something that we agree on to determine what's morally right or wrong.
No, okay.
We don't actually base it off the situational changes.
Wait, hold on. Can we go back? Can we go back all the way to the original? What was the original thing? Let's go back to square one. Let's go back to square one.
Remember, you just said something about in the vacuum something being immoral, and so I was just fucking confused about that because it didn't make any sense.
No, you asked, you confronted me with something, and you asked me, okay, is this like ethical or not ethical in a vacuum? And I was like, okay, no, in a vacuum, nothing is not ethical, right?
Nothing is not ethical in a vacuum. Is that what? Is that a sentence?
Nothing is not ethical in a vacuum. Yeah, I mean, it's semantically correct, yeah?
So you're saying nothing is actually morally right or wrong in the vacuum because everything is determined by the situation.
That's correct.
We cannot place morality.
The morality
you understand what you're talking about.
No. The whole point, literally the whole point of morality is that it's influenced by like environmental variables and like decisions of others and like actions and stuff, right? If it weren't for these outside variables, then what's the point of morality?
If that is true, actually, then why does the United States think that like genital mutilation is considered morally wrong, while some cultures actually think that genital mutilation is considered right? So which one is actually right or wrong? Or are you gonna be saying like, oh my god, genital mutilation in one country is completely fine because it's, hey, their culture agrees that with their situational values it's completely right?
Ooh.
Wait, why are you asking me this? What the fuck?
Great point. Actually.
No. It's just that.
You're making morality based on a subjective.
No. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Like, depending on like what kind of moral framework you subscribe to, or like depending on what your moral, like you can build it from the ground up. Like, okay, I believe in this argument, and you build from the ground up, and this is why I think genital mutilation is wrong or right. And that is probably how like these governments, based on like the people voting or not voting, like determines whether like legislation is like good or not.
So you're literally saying that it's based on rhetoric. Who can argue better?
Well, obviously, whoever like reasons the better in government gets more votes, and that's how you get legislation passed.
And that makes them morally correct to you.
Well, that makes like whatever's the popular opinion at the time, but then I try to think about like, okay, morality is hopefully getting better over time. Why the fuck are you twirling like that? What in the world? Okay, all right, listen, right? It's just
because that's a weak argument. That's why
is that a weak argument?
Wait, hold on, Food Chops, Bella. Okay, so Bella, let me ask you this. Food Chops doesn't believe there's anything such as objective morality. Do you believe in an objective morality?
So,
Bella,
like, for example, I think the simplest thing would be like,
why the fuck are we trying to decide, like, define a morality?
What
does this have to do with anything? How the fuck did we end up here? This is doing brain damage.
Kelly,
holy
shut
shit!
The fuck up.
I don't care what these people's idea of morals and ethics are. I want to put my head into a fucking blender.
Please record it for me, please. Okay, Bella, go ahead.
So, like, in my opinion, causing unnecessary pain to an individual is probably would be considered morally wrong. Yes, a utilitarian can argue being like, oh my god, what if it's like causing a pain to this one certain individual can save the society, but you can still make an argument that it's still going to be morally wrong.
Yeah, sure. So that's why it's not objective. It's subjective because you're according to
No,
two different
because
frameworks.
we know that universally causing unnecessary pain, going around and kicking women, like kicking old women in the shin for unnecessary reasons is probably going to be fucking wrong.
Wait,
we can all universally
it
argue
depends on
that.
the scenario, right? I don't know why you're being so daft right now, okay?
That
I
old
thought
lady
we
was
agreed
really
on
mean.
things.
Maybe she
Bro,
deserved to be
okay,
kicked in the
I don't
shin.
know. Okay, I don't know why there's like a dragonfly in your nostril or some shit, okay? Because you need to get it fucking out, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, you literally made the argument for me. You made the argument for me. You literally made the argument for me, all right? Because depending on the situation, depending on the circumstances, depending on the variables,
No.
obviously
There's
something's
certain
gonna
things
be
that we
not
can
moral,
all universally
immoral,
argue. It
depending
doesn't
on
depend on
your
the situation.
perspective.
Like murder is wrong. Wrongful killing.
By definition, yeah, murder is wrong because murder is murder, yeah.
But that's universally like moral, objectively right. Like
Oh my
wrong.
god. Oh my god. What are you even saying right now? Okay, all right,
Yeah.
listen up. Okay, listen up.
So do you
okay.
say that in
All right,
certain
all right,
situations,
listen,
murdering someone will be considered
Oh my
right?
god. Oh my god. Oh god. Like depending on the scenario, okay? Depending on the
yes or
scenario,
right
okay?
situation. During a
No,
specific
no.
situation.
You're literally arguing from the perspective, right? You're arguing from the perspective of these like religious texts. You're like saying it from the same breath of like somebody like Corantos, right?
No.
You're
You can't say that.
okay, here's this book, and here's like this is always right, this is ours wrong. But you already seem to understand. You already seem to understand.
You know, maybe ISIS.
I'm answering your question. You're just not listening.
One at a time. Okay.
Wait. I'm just saying, right?
I didn't finish. Hold on. No. Okay. Calm down. Okay. Food Chops can say your piece, then Kelly, then Bella. Okay, go ahead.
What the fuck does Kelly have to say?
It looked like she was gonna say something, or she doesn't have to. Food Chops, go!
Okay, right? So as I was saying, right, is that it seems like your argument seems to be just, okay, you have two people who believe in two different moral frameworks, and you have one situation where according to yourself, this is like something that is immoral, right? So then one person
mine is not based on situation. Mine is moral objective. So it's separate from a situation, unlike yours. Yours is going to be true or wrong based on a situation.
No, but then by definition, it is no longer objectively moral, not because then, right, depending on the situation.
It's objectively right because it exists outside of human society. It exists outside of human.
It loses its moral objectivity by its definition of, depending on the situation, it can change whether it's moral or immoral, right?
With all due love and respect, I would probably assume that murder is going to be wrong in all situations. I hope so.
Defense,
for fuck's sake! When I'm talking about
murder,
you
want to be careful. Wait. You want to be careful, right? You want to be careful. You want to be careful because murder, by definition, is something that is morally wrong, right?
Wrongful killing, not morally wrong. It's a wrongful killing.
Because you want to describe it as a killing instead, so use that definition.
Nope. Because self-defense, you can kill someone in a self-defense, but that would not be considered murder.
Yeah, because by murder, the definition of murder is that people usually use it only in the context of it's objectively bad.
No, it's because it's unlawful. Because it's objectively bad.
No fucking shit.
There's a definition of murder, and you don't fucking know what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
that's not
what I'm saying, bro.
Stop! Wait! Stop! Let me wade through this for a second. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys are arguing over whether or not there's an objective or subjective morality, and right now we're using a very unfortunate term, which is murder. Murder is by definition an unjustified killing, but the objective or the subjective part has to do with the justifications related to the killing. That's what you guys are arguing about. So in one world, somebody might say there are times when you can kill people in self-defense, and in another world, a person might say there are times when you can't kill people in self-defense. That's the objective or subjective part you're arguing. Nobody here thinks that murder is okay, because murder tautologically means a killing that is not okay. So you're arguing over whether the justifications are objective or subjective. Okay.
I think morality comes from the Quran.
Okay, you've been infected by food shops because you don't mean this. But food shops. Do you
I
have
don't even know how we
world
got here.
argument?
Well,
I don't know
not
what
only-
happened either.
Not only did we get here,
actually.
we got to the end of the round. Congratulations, guys. You made it to the end of the round. Somehow, we've all made it to the end of the round. I'm proud of all
We
of you.
made it. High five, guys.
Great fucking round, by the way. Let me just say.
Oh,
yeah.
Base fucking position. Bella arguing for objective morality. Okay, which does exist.
Isn't it an issue if Karantos agrees with you?
You, with all the love and respect, you're biased, so I can't even take you seriously. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Yeah, it is. That's the first thing you've said in like 10 minutes. What the fuck?
Well, they were rambling on and on. I couldn't even get a word in. I had no idea what's going on. Not gonna lie.
Where they got that discussion from.
Vote to keep not kick, guys. Polls in the chat. Good luck.
Kelly, can I ask you one quick question, like before the results come out? So Kelly, a lot of times, repetitively, you said that if the management group were to take over, and you emphasize if the male management group were to take over, and for some reason, when you said that, I just heard a lot of connotations saying that if men take it over, there's something bad about it. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, just because they're bad at it. Like
It's
my
so
friends have had
bad.
management companies, and they just write messages like.
They also take
I
advantage
don't
of
know.
girls a lot of the
Men
time.
don't
That's why you
know
have to
how
be careful.
women actually behave.
Well, you can
to
like
be
look
able
at
to
you can look at
emulate.
girls' OnlyFans, and it's like it's so obvious when a man writes it.
Yeah,
it's so.
They
bad.
can be predatory too, but the primary reason is just they're bad at it.
But I guess it
They're just
comes
bad.
with training and stuff like that. But what does that has to do with men versus women in that regard? Because if the woman's not trained properly,
has really anything to do with it, because I'm sure a man
train
could
romantic
really study it and be good at sexting other men if they wanted to. But I feel like women just really understand the industry better, and also like it's just more.
You kind of just want to hire
comfortable.
people that are already competent.
has the majority of
competent,
the sex
exactly.
industry been created by men?
There you
Yeah,
go.
like that's
Man is
also
created by a man, yeah.
So wouldn't the men actually know better what satisfies men and what would get them off and what would actually attract them?
maybe.
but I don't
about
think
that,
we
because
can,
it-
like,
there's a
emulate
difference.
It's not the same though.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between it being effective and seeming more like you actually are as a person.
Legit.
And
Actually,
image
and
that you
on
wanna
that
put
note,
out.
and on
That
that
does not make
note,
any
and
sense,
on
Kelly.
that note, we are ending the voting. Food shops, congratulations. This time, you do get to kick somebody off.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Food shops,
Dominating the
you
polls.
have to
Holy
choose
shit.
between.
Killing it.
Yeah.
You have to choose between the infinite pants puller upper Moonberry Blue and the silent one Kelly Jean.
Oh, this is
Damn.
easy. Okay.
I don't know. I love
Right,
Kelly's
goodbye.
energy. Are you?
You
just
guys
picking
picked
yourself
boring,
off?
and I don't know why the fuck you keep voting for this person. They're like, must be rinsing votes in the Discord, which is why they keep writing them weird little messages. But alright.
it's because
If you don't want to have a fun,
She's fighting for her life right now. She's
voted out
Listen,
Adriana
Be
Chechik,
boring
you're getting rid of
and
me.
fun.
You're gonna have the most boring stream from now on. Good job.
Listen,
bye.
DGG.
I
Ara.
miss your
Okay,
sarcasm.
anyway.
Wait.
Whoa! She just
What
left.
happened?
She took the L because she couldn't handle getting kicked
Did
out.
she
Oh
think
my
that?
gosh.
Wait, did we even vote or did she just
Did she
assume?
just go?
No,
She
she just gave up. She just
Just
gave
left.
up.
Oh my god.
made her
No
rage
way.
quit. I made her rage quit.
Rage quit. Holy shit.
I feel like we were bonding too. I'm gonna miss her.
Okay.
Nah, bro.
well,
I thought we were gonna form like a friendship. What the fuck?
I know.
you lucked out, Moonberry Blue.
You, it's
Good job.
probably because of you, because she knows
Thanks,
that you're gonna
Kelly.
seek her out again in the future. That's probably because of that.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
respect it. She didn't let herself get
Mm.
voted out. She chose to leave.
Yeah.
So be it.
Is this a
Weakest
double?
link eliminated.
Is this
Farewell,
a double?
Kelly.
Is this a double elimination round?
This is
Oh,
a
this
double
one?
elimination round. Absolutely. Yes.
Then I go
Trying to get rid
as
of
well,
us.
or what happened?
I think at the end of this round, I think 2 people get eliminated. So good luck.
All right,
Mhm.
fighting.
Oh shit.
This is big. Okay. First of all, I want to ask you guys this. What's your thoughts on people that hide their significant other? So like content creators, like OF content creators that don't like to disclose that they have a significant other, because when they speak to people or like their, clients or whatever,
Mhm.
they like to keep the fantasy of them possibly being together there. And if there's a boyfriend involved, then, the client might not be interested anymore. So what's your
Well,
thoughts
I
on
feel
people
like
that do that?
it's wrong to lead people on in that way.
Yeah.
Like having the option of like you being their girlfriend in the future. But I also understand, like, we are so public with like every part of ourselves that it's okay to want to keep your relationship private. Like, I don't think you should lie and lead people on, like, to the idea of a future relationship with them, but I don't see an issue with it.
I don't think you necessarily have to like show people who your significant other is and like, oh, hey, this is my partner. But I think that if you do have a partner, I think it's a little morally wrong to keep that away from people, because what we were talking about before, like about parasocial relationships, and that like everyone in your OF, like 95%, then I'm gonna like form a line to be able to date you. If you already have someone in your life, I think that's kind of like leading them on.
You ready to hear the hot take? The thing
Give
is, like,
give it to me.
I understand. I understand it's predatory, all right? I understand, like, the parasocial aspect is there. And I know earlier I argued that, okay, this parasocial aspect is, like, very ethically dubious, right? But the thing is, like, it depends on the situation, right? If you, as a person, is, like, barely putting food on the table, like, I can sort of understand the scenario in which you are hiding your partner, right? Because it's like, okay, like, you have to do this kind of little thing in order to have, because what if you lose 70% of your OnlyFans base? Isn't that a significant loss of your fucking income? Like, I feel like that's such a hard hit, right?
Your morality is so situational. Like, you do not actually have standards that you base it off of, because you will be able to find an excuse for every single person. At least fucking stay consistent.
The whole thing behind my morality is that it is subjective. It is dependent on the situation, right? The entire time I have been consistent in how subjective it is. Does that make sense?
That's how it should be. I feel like you should change.
I feel like there should be a standard,
based on environments, right? You may or may not euthanize elderly people depending on like the situation of the country, right?
Also, one thing, I feel like people don't have a right idea of how much like OF girls make. Like, most of the girls don't make like enough to be like only an OF girl and to only survive on that money. So I think there's a lot of that. Like, you're not gonna lose like 70% of your like income because you're probably working another job, unless you're like really big, and in that case it's kind of harder to like keep a private life.
So here's the deal. I think a lot of people assume that the reason why people hide their significant other is because of they're gonna lose majority of their viewers. But a majority of their
you'll
viewers
get more
actually
fans if you seem
individuals that
desirable.
understand. Hold on. Let me finish. But a lot of individuals who are your subscribers understand that they cannot build that relationship with you, and they're okay with it, right? So yeah, you might lose a percentage, but it's not going to be a significant percentage. The reason why a lot of people actually hide their significant other is because, let's be motherfucking honest, there's going to be specific individuals who, if they discover your significant other, are going to fucking bully, stalk, harass that individual. And that happens a lot.
Not necessarily. No.
I feel like it has to do
my significant other. When it involves the significant other being a woman. Notice that but it's probably also true with OnlyFans and stuff like that, but they do receive a lot of harassment. They're gonna start searching them, they're gonna try to find information about them, and that's just putting them in an
it definitely does
situation.
happen.
I agree with Moon when it comes to hold on, let me finish.
Bella, finish, and then you could chime in.
So Moon, I kind of agree with Moon Baby where it comes to like, hey, if you're actually dating someone, you can inform being like, I'm actually dating someone, right? But you don't actually have to like explicitly say who you're dating, show their face or whatever, right? But yeah, you could actually like make like, yeah, I'm actually seeing someone or whatever, right? But I don't think as a content creator, you have an obligation to share that personable of an information with your viewers.
I feel like if you're hiding it with the intention to like make money off of people, then that's wrong. But if you're hiding it for privacy, then that's fine.
Yeah, it's that whole like emerald situation.
Bro.
Like, my girlfriend, she also have an OnlyFans. I talked about it before, like DGG knows her. She's like bigger than me, by the way. And I don't have a problem sharing that because she's also an online person. But if she wasn't, if it wasn't something she was comfortable with, I wouldn't share who she was, because
Yeah, it's also about practice.
True.
Here's the thing. Oh my god.
Oh,
We got her. We got her.
Come back. Come back.
No, I'm kidding.
Also, to
Sorry.
be fully transparent, at the beginning of my OnlyFans career and stuff, like I mostly go on TikTok, and I feel like talking about, like, people always ask, oh, do you have a boyfriend? If I go, yeah, I have a boyfriend, people will troll the shit out of me, and it's just like inviting more hate. So I just like avoid those questions. But like now, I'm more open about it.
Yeah.
Like I think I was on OnlyFans
the beginning
live
is
one time.
harder.
Wait. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that when you like, I don't really quite get the entire like, oh, safety thing, right? Because if you simply just say, oh yeah, I'm not single, like, how the fuck are they gonna find your fucking partner? Like, who's gonna find your partner?
I don't know, man.
If you don't reveal their names, if you don't reveal anything about them, you just say, oh, I'm not single, bro. You know, I'm like married. I have a whatever. Like who's gonna go after you?
Wait, hold on, wait, real quick. Just wait, real quick. Hold on. Just the safety thing that usually girls say is, I know some girls will lie about being single because if you say you're single, it encourages some guys to try to like find you more often. Whereas if you say you have a boyfriend or husband, guys are a little bit less likely to try to stalk you or find you in real life.
True. I didn't even consider that. Thank you, Destiny.
Oh, you sound sarcastic as fuck when you say that.
No, that was just...
Wait, Destiny, can you repeat that one more time, please?
There are girls that I know who will lie. I shouldn't have even really said that, I guess. But like, some girls will lie about living with other men, or they'll lie about having boyfriends or husbands. But oftentimes the reason why is because when they say they're single, if you're single, you're far more likely to pick up really creepy or invasive stalkers. But usually those types of guys won't go after girls if they already have boyfriends or husbands, because they don't either visualize themselves as dating those women, or they realize going after them is fruitless because they've already got boyfriends or husbands that'll probably beat them up if they show up.
That's valid.
Yeah, but we're probably...
like, especially with having a girl that is my partner, like, before she started doing OF content and like Twitter content, people would ask me, like, would kind of come after, like, oh, do content with her, and kind of push that before she was comfortable with that. So I get not saying who the person is, but I don't get saying that you have a partner. That, like, we're not disagreeing here, I think.
Yeah, no, I think intention is like the defining factor. If you're
hold on,
intentionally lying for money, then that's fucked.
Hold on, I want to clarify something. Okay, wait, hold on.
It's also about consent from your partner too, because if your partner doesn't want to like even be mentioned or in the known, then like, okay.
Hold on. I want to clarify something.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, no need to apologize. Okay, so I want to clarify something, right? Is that I've heard about some like fucking cringe ass HoloLive, like fucking anime J girls or some shit like that. Like the fucking is like the kind of like that kind of shit, right? Bro, sometimes they're like selling the fucking dude. Corando, stop cooming your pants, okay? Listen, all right. So like, you know, like the they're selling like wedding ring on their official websites, you know? And I know that one particular VTuber got in so much trouble because they got caught, like a single message got leaked of like a boy saying, oh, I'm gonna come over to your house right now and play some video games, you know? Like a private message, right? Like aside from their VTuber persona on HoloLive. And not only did the creator got slammed for this, people unsubscribed, the creator took like a 5 days break. HoloLive apologized for this and said, I'm so sorry for breaking the illusion, you know? And like people, I like it.
What of them not being single? It came out that they had a relationship.
No. It's not even implying that this person is like in a relationship or not. It's simply a single message. We don't even know if this is just a male friend.
Well,
you know?
it's like the whole Amaranth
I think there's
thing.
a big difference
thing
also
about her
from
having
being,
a
like,
husband and her whole thing being like a desirable girlfriend for people. Because I think that was really wrong.
It's not even that. Hold on. Like, for example, when it comes to OnlyFans and a lot of stuff, right? You actually cannot tell your viewers, hey, yes, I'm going to go meet up with you at this place. It is actually against the rules of regulation, TOS rules or whatever, right? When it comes to OnlyFans. Because when a company is actually hosting your platform and stuff like that, they actually have, in a way, a legal responsibility. If in your chat, they actually like meet up and you end up being dead or raped or whatever, right? I don't know if I can say that. Sorry, great. You will,
okay,
they might actually like sue you and stuff like that, right? So
we see you again. We see you in the corner, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the whole point is like a company has a specific legal obligation, and so they will actually ban
God,
you
what's happening?
or do something, or like, you know, when it comes to those kind of interactions, because you're putting yourself in a situation where you could increase the potential of danger. So like, it's not necessarily because she had a boyfriend or had a friend. She probably got a lot of like in trouble with the company just because she's putting herself in danger.
No,
What's the first thing you were talking about?
I wouldn't
So
say
you gotta be
so.
careful
No.
when it comes to comparing.
It's a bit less. No, I wouldn't agree with that. The thing is, at the end of the day, HoloLive and like these other companies, they know that their audience is full of like near pedos, and like it's like very much like this kind of like, ooh, kind of. I'm 14 years old and my body is inexperienced. I need somebody to teach me, or some shit like that, right? So it's like not like basically that's the kind of bait they're going for.
Wait,
you
hold
know?
on, hold
No,
on.
I hear
Fuchsia.
what you're saying.
Wait, one second, stop. Wait, Moomber, 1 second. Fuchsia, let me press you on that a little bit, because
yeah,
are the people that are doing this pedo bait adults?
Yeah, probably, definitely. Yeah, the business, right?
It's like when people hate Belle Delphine is because she has like the kitty look type situation, you know?
And she plays into it too. So
Yeah.
okay, so food shops, aren't you all cool with like lolly hentai and that sort of stuff as long as there's no actual child being harmed? So isn't this whole alive shit the exact same thing because it's adults doing it and no child's
No,
being
it's
harmed
more like
technically?
it's more like this, right? The overall point I'm trying to make here is more like the audience, right? I'm saying like, okay, they are the kind of Coomer audience where they really lack the kind of intimacy and they feel very lonely. So that's why they want an inexperienced girl in the first place, because they would have trouble saying no, right? So therefore, like, you know that they are going to try, they are more prone to parasocial relationships to these HoloLive VTubers, right? That's why they get attached to these and buy wedding rings off of their official websites. And that's kind of fucked. Right?
No, that's super fucked. Yeah, that should not be happening.
And they're selling these at overpriced,
that's the
whatever, and
scamming
using
part.
their
That's wrong.
parents' money, you know, using their parents' credit card for this kind of shit. How is that not? What are you doing?
Parents, when you're talking about adults.
Sorry, I'm looking at my dogs barking.
I'm pretty sure it's a community where it's not just adults. Because what you're talking about, it's VTubers. They don't do porn, right? Or the streamers.
They may not do porn specifically,
but it's like
a
sexualized like streaming content.
Yeah, but it's still like sort of low-key baity, you know, kind of weird. Yeah.
It's like
they do the kind of occasionally they drop the ara kind of thing, right? And like they know exactly what their viewers want, right?
Okay, yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a wrong thing, as long as there's not like actual minors involved. Like I like the like not necessarily child, but like the DLG play. And
Wait, say this clearly. I'm confused. Not necessarily child, but what?
I'm not a minor. Can you agree with that?
You're not a minor, okay?
I'm not a minor. I like the DLG. Like it's something that I don't
be cutesy, like the cutesy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay,
like
okay,
I like to pretend that I'm a fucking child, and I don't think that's a problem because I'm not a minor. Like,
wait, no, stop, Moonberry, 1 second.
Moonberry, on that note, while you're explaining this,
if I know the round ended, guys, the Poland chat fucking go for Moonberry, I need to talk to you for a second. You pretend like you're a child while engaging in sexual shit.
Not necessarily I pretend like I'm a child while engaging in sexual shit, but I like the like daddy little girl thing. Like I like to be taken care of, and I like I'm a very innocent person, like in life in general. And yeah, I like to like play, and as long as like I am not a child and the person is not like actually engaging in sexual relations with children, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
You're role playing as the little girl to his daddy. So like,
are you talking about like full like little girl role play?
You
or
know
like
that you're attracting pedophiles on purpose.
There you go, Bella. God damn it.
That's the thing. Okay, I have a point. I have a very bad point. Okay, like I'm gonna get very judged about it. But
go
like,
ahead and say it.
Fuck the people exist. Like they exist. Okay, as long as they're not engaging in sexual, like, not necessarily just relations, but like
a sexual environment with a child, like, for example, that thing in Japan that they used to like sell dolls that look like children, as long as it's something that's keeping pedophiles from like actually engaging with children, I don't think that's necessarily a wrong thing.
Honestly, I agree with you.
What you mean? You're saying like majority of the pedophiles have mental illness, right? And if they're not directly harming underage children and utilizing other sources such as an adult that looks like a child or whatever, so not necessarily manipulating or grooming them, then it makes it a little bit more okay.
Exactly.
Because there's no direct harm done to
It
the
might
children.
be like more okay, but I don't think it's a good like standard.
It's not necessarily okay,
You
but
know?
like a couple years ago, I think like 10 years ago, I read an article about like a guy that found out that he had like sexual feelings for children, and he couldn't seek help because it's
my favorite subject.
like a kind
Sorry.
of people that are very bad seen from society. Like they don't have place. Like he didn't feel like he could go to therapy or whatever.
All
And, like,
right. That's a great pedophile point. Thank you for that, Moonberry Blue.
You're welcome.
Holy shit.
Wait. Oh,
Listen.
Did we reach the end of the segment?
We
Yes.
are at the
That was
end of
fast
we're
as
at the
hell.
end of two people's lives.
Fuck! This was my topic. No.
Who's being eliminated?
Well, luckily for you, food shops, you are going to
Number
be able to
one.
discuss this topic as much as you want somewhere else because you are in the bottom two. You've been eliminated.
No way. Someone's gonna be the controversial person now. No way.
I am so sorry.
Shit.
I was vibing with you.
I thought you were gonna make it to the finals. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Moonberry Blue, you have somehow squeaked through to the final round. Congratulations, your pedophilia takes are popular with my chat. I wonder why. Nice
my
job.
God.
Nah, bro. I can't believe I went to the bathroom on the subject I actually knew a lot on. I
Well,
can't believe it.
That's
I
a
can't
creepier
believe it.
statement than either of us know, but all right.
Bro, no, I actually contacted like a non-profit pedophilia organization and for Q&A. Like that's what I did.
Non-profit pedophilia organization. That's called Child Porn Private Torrent Trackers, but congratulations.
Nah,
and
bro.
now, Tony, the newcomer to the squad, you.
Tony, who the fuck is
What?
Tony?
Who the fuck is Tony?
I said
You
Tori.
said-
I said
you said
Tori.
me,
I said
Tony,
Tori.
bro?
You said Tony.
Hold
What
on.
the fuck?
Hello?
Where did that come
Hello,
from?
hello, this microphone. Hello,
Hello?
Tori,
What?
Tori. Hello, hello.
Nah, bro.
You're wasting your guys' round, okay? Tori, you, unfortunately, are going to have to suffer through another round because you're in the
What?
finals. Bella, you have been eliminated. I'm so
No
sorry.
way. That's
I
just
swear-
crazy.
Wow.
So you're not
That's actually
Oh my
crazy.
God. I
swear
thought
to
I was gonna get
thought it
eliminated
Bella and
first.
Food Chops was gonna make it to the end. I'm not gonna lie. The complete opposite.
I
suck
thought
at this.
it would be food chops and somebody.
Well,
Oh wow.
Bella, do you want to shout yourself out?
Say that again.
Do you want to shout yourself out?
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. I had a lot of fun. My name is Bellarama TV. Check me out on Twitch, Kick. Check out my link tree. But I had a lot of fun. Thank you so
Also,
much
this is
for,
completely random. What is your level of education?
I have bachelor's
In what?
chemistry and philosophy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
All right. Okay. Food shops. Shout yourself out.
Now you're like,
Bye.
makes sense.
Listen,
Oh.
I
Hey,
am.
thank you for coming on.
Yeah. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
listen,
Thank
listen.
you.
All right, I may not be able to beat the Coomers, but I am DGG's transgender representative, Asian transgender representative. Okay, all right. Listen, you can find my content on YouTube, Food Chops Yum Yums. Okay. You can also follow me on Kick, Food Chops. And I do intellectual discourse. I argue with Corontos, and other than that, that's about it. Also, recently I did an interview with Ukraine Anna, yes, the Ukraine Anna, about mental health. So you can also check that out. The video has already been released on my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I never expected to make it this far. Okay, so big W.
Yeah.
All right.
Miss you.
Let's go,
All right.
Bridget. Bye, girls. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks, Destiny. Thanks, you.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Wow. The final.
this is.
Wait.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
What?
What's
What are
going
we
on?
waiting
Hold
for?
on.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right.
Well, I feel like we agree on a lot of stuff, so we need to figure out something.
That's all right, because Karantos has the final breaker
Oh,
question that you guys are. You're not even going to
No,
be ready
no.
for how
I
fucking
don't think I am ready.
crazy this question is about to be. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to see 10 burpees right now. That's what I need to see. Okay.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
we're doing.
I got 5
It's
push-ups
physical
for you.
challenge.
I got 5
Wait, you-
push-ups.
Okay, let me see 5 push-ups.
No,
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know.
I'm kidding.
I got
I'm
you.
kidding. I'm not as
I was
desperate as
muted.
Los
I can
Angeles.
squat a lot, but no, no, push-ups.
Same. Push-ups, I have none.
All right, what's the question? Give it to us.
Okay, but I'm actually surprised you agreed with the PDF file take from Moonberry, Tori. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Me?
interesting. Yeah, you agreed with
take?
everything she said. Like the fucking
About-
if somebody wants to act like a kid, but they're not hurting a kid, fuck it.
Well,
No,
don't
that is
fuck
not
it,
what
you
I
mean, right?
It's not what I said.
Kid.
I feel like
Am I
it's-
high? Am I being gaslit? That like isn't
I
that
don't
what
think
she
it's a
literally
good
just said?
standard to set. Like if that's why people are
You
seeking
said
you
that you
out because
agree.
you resemble a child, that's a little sus. But if it helps like actual pedophiles not seek out child porn, then that's also like beneficial. So I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask both of you this: with AI getting as good as it is currently, and obviously going to get much better, what if in the future, in the near future, within the next 5 years, right, you could make child porn, but without a child, it's all AI generated. No child is getting hurt whatsoever. Would you guys give that to pedophiles so they don't commit any crimes?
Jesus
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Like,
Whoa.
as
That's
long
crazy.
as it's keeping someone from harming a child and like a child to being traumatized for the rest of their life, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
think
the
it's
person
about
still
preventing
needs
harm,
like
but there's also
therapy
risk there
and
because-
treatment, but I think it's okay.
Do you agree, Tori?
I don't know. I feel like it's so much more complex than that. Because, like I said, I don't think it's a good precedent. Because then, I don't know.
Well, are you
I really
saying
don't
that it normalizes? Are you saying that it normalizes child porn, even if it's not an actual child being affected?
It's definitely better than it being an actual child. Obviously, that's not the question. So maybe if it helps people and pedophiles like get through that, then yeah, I think it would be fine in like a therapeutic way.
Shit.
I don't know, man.
Shit. What
Like
the
just
fuck?
I would have to
Here,
like think a
because
lot
I
more
had to
about
do,
it.
like,
But
this
just thinking
is
it
internet,
prevents
sorry.
harm. It prevents future harm, and like that's the goal, right?
Sorry, what did you say? It's just like it froze here a little and I didn't hear.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I just said it prevents harm. So
Yeah, exactly. Like, if we're keeping a pedophile from going after an actual child that's gonna have like actual future problems with that and future traumas and like actually have to go through that, I think any means are better than that.
Yeah.
So if you can't keep someone from having those kinds of fantasies, if you can at least fulfill them in some other way that is not like actually harming a child, I think it's like the
but
best
then
we
it'd
can
be
get.
kind of scary because AI is so fucking realistic now. How would you even be able to differentiate between like what's real and what's not?
Mm.
You know?
Because we don't
'Cause
have
so
an
for,
actual
in order
person
for it to
there.
be like okay for me, I feel like someone would have to like go to therapy and like for it, and then like the
Absolutely.
therapist be like, all right, here is this AI generated thing. Maybe we can like this will curb
Treat
your
you.
your
Yeah.
want to like hurt people. You know?
Yeah, I
Just
think, but I
doing,
think that's
you know,
part
I
of
don't know.
it. Like, I don't think it should be just like out there. I think the person needs to wanna seek treatment, because the thing that I was saying, that I read an article like 10 years ago, I don't know, it was exactly that. The dude, like, he was a teenager and he started feeling like attraction to kids, and he was like, I couldn't ask for help. I couldn't go to anyone. I couldn't go to my mom because she was gonna like think I'm crazy. I couldn't go to a psychiatrist because it's a crime. Like, I couldn't seek for help. And I think that's the point. We can't like put like part of a society, it doesn't matter how wrong we think they are, like aside from, and make them feel like so wrong they can't like seek help. And I think that's where like not actual child porn, but like this case, like AI or whatever, can come like be good, because you can actually like help some kid not to be harmed.
I feel like the only way I'd be okay with it is if it would 100% work.
Which
Like,
you
it would have to like 100%
unless you try it out, though. You wouldn't know that until you try it.
exactly.
That's the problem.
That's
but like,
there could be studies for it, and studies would have to be really fucking strong.
But studies need to be tested. Like, they can't make studies out of like people's minds. They have to actually test it.
Was that your final question?
No,
or did
we
that
have
just come
more.
up? Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, that's a wild question. I'm not come up with
listen,
previously.
It was a wild question, but then you gave me a wilder answer. Like, I don't know. Okay, you guys film public scenes, by the way, for your OF? Curious.
No. But what do you mean public?
Like, outside of your house?
Okay,
like
okay.
What else is public?
No, sorry. I would probably record something. Well, to be fair, I like to be watched. Like, I'm into that.
Yeah, same.
Thing. I live stream shit. So it's like, I enjoy like having lots of people watch me do stuff and what I do. But obviously, like, doing stuff in public where people aren't consenting to that is a little more difficult. Like, I would maybe perform in public, like, in a car and, like, an abandoned parking lot, you know? But, like, I wouldn't, like, fuck on a side street and record that shit with, like, people walking by and post that to my OnlyFans. Yeah.
The content that you post. Wait, Moonberry, do you agree?
I think so. Like, I think everyone that do like OF kind of content likes to be like seen, because otherwise we wouldn't feel comfortable with doing it. And I really like the public thing, but I agree that the other people might not consent, and that feels a little wrong. Like, it doesn't matter how much I would like to be like fucked in the random middle of, like, I don't know, a football stadium. Not everyone like around would agree with being there. So I do agree, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so I have a question for both of you. Like, do you post your OF link under like viral tweets like some of the other girls on Twitter do?
No. I'm
You
not
don't do
super. No, I don't do that.
Okay,
I'm not
because when
super
you
like
guys-
big on Twitter though.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm really small
I mean,
on Twitter.
I mean, like, I just don't use Twitter a lot, to be fair. I probably don't utilize it as much as I should. But why?
To
Is that a
be
bad
honest,
thing?
No. Let me build on it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Moonberry, I'll let you go after I'm done. Okay, so when you guys say I don't want to do any public scenes because I don't want people to see, like non-consenting people to possibly see what I'm doing and all that shit, when you upload your content online, not behind a paywall, like on Twitter, aren't you taking the exact same risk just digitally?
No,
maybe, but at the
because
same time,
every time I
Twitter's
post,
algorithm.
One at a time.
every,
You got it.
Every time I post something, I usually do like the not safe for work, like nudity flag. So if you have that like on and you can see every nudity, you'll be able to see it. But if not, it's gonna be flagged. And like, I don't think you're gonna follow me unless you know the kind of content I post and you like the kind of content I post. So like, you have that. But I usually put like the flag so it won't show like out of nowhere.
I don't post full nudity on Twitter or anywhere besides OnlyFans, so that's not really an issue for me. But also, if you get an ass pic on your timeline from someone retweeting my stuff, then you're just following people for that. That's just,
Yeah,
like,
also
by
we
looking
got
at
to a
Twitter.
point in like internet society where you go to like normal Instagram and all you see is like the ass of the girl you went to high school with. So like, unless it's very explicit, I don't think it's that much of a break of like consent.
So
Also,
if you're
like,
on Twitter,
if I'm at the
Twitter has
beach-
crazy stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
They have like
exactly.
murders just like on Twitter.
True.
Sometimes
like
it's
beheadings and like people beating the shit out of dogs.
The
I don't think
doctor's office
titties.
or
I'm sure
something.
people are like happy when they see titties on Twitter. You know, it's like thank God.
I mean,
it wasn't
okay,
just
if they're
a
happy,
shooting.
if they're happy seeing titties on Twitter, they might be even happier seeing it IRL. Just saying. But guys, I'm not speaking for myself. I got a question for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Why do you think sex work, specifically OnlyFans, right, and their content creators, why do you think it's so looked down upon in society?
Well, I think there's a stigma against women just being like open sexually and stuff like that.
Uncomfortable with their bodies.
Uncomfortable with their bodies too, yeah. And it's I don't know, people have always looked down on sex workers. It's always been a thing where you're viewed lesser than. I think OnlyFans has been really good at normalizing it. Like, so many people I know have
Like
OnlyFans. And
normal
have had it in the
girls.
past. Like, just normal people. Like, just tried it out. didn't work out for them. Okay, don't want to. Oh, I did that for a year. It was really good for me, but then I decided to stop. It's good for that too because it's different from the porn industry where like once you're in it, like what Adriana was talking about a lot, like she was forced into situations that she didn't want to be in at times. But we are in control of our own shit now. So I think it's definitely the better
And like
version.
I think that sexual women were always looked bad upon. Like if you're comfortable with your sexuality or like if you fuck in the first date or anything sexual on women, it's looked bad upon. So with OnlyFans wouldn't be different. But yeah, I don't know. I pretty much agree with Tori in this one. So
yeah, sorry, we agree a lot.
Bad content.
We need foods back. Maybe not bad content. Maybe it's stuff that people need to hear. Don't judge women
just
for
a
popping up.
conversation.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Okay. So, I mean, you guys already knew you're gonna be judged for it, and you probably weighed the pros and cons and said, you know what, it's more beneficial for me to do what I'm doing. So fuck whoever's judging me, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it necessarily affects you too much. Of course, it affects everybody to a degree if you're getting shit on for what you do, like for a living.
I definitely had like people. I've tried to stay private. Like my family knows about it. They're all very accepting. I'm very lucky. But I've tried to keep it like separate from people that I know. So like obviously I have a different Instagram and stuff like that. But like people cross boundaries sometimes and have found my stuff and been rude on like my private accounts. So that's definitely something that like you just have to anticipate.
I have that a little like. Try being at your mom's house and she finds your Reddit where you post like literally explicit shit.
What's on your Reddit? That's crazy.
Awesome. Like
your mom on
I
Reddit?
also try. Yeah, I also try to keep things separate, especially because I have a younger brother. He's 13 now, so he's like starting to get to that kind of things, and it's not something that I necessarily want him to see.
Yeah,
but like, I'm not ashamed of it either. I just think that. Like, you have separate parts of your life. Exactly like you are one person with your friends and you're not exactly the same person with, like, your family. I have that with my, like, online persona. And I don't know. I feel like I'm way more truthful to myself online and to my, like, OnlyFans persona than I am in real life. Because in real life, I feel like I have to, like, keep myself a lot. That's it.
And on that note,
look down.
We are voting for the final winner right here.
Ooh. Okay, ladies, make your case to these goddamn people as to why you should be voted as the winner of the 8th episode of King.
You start, Tori.
Kick or Keep. Think of the other show. Okay, go ahead.
Make our case. I'm new to streaming, so I appreciate the support. I know my boobs aren't as big as hers, but they're still good, I promise.
Random
at a disadvantage, but yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited to get into the streaming sphere like this.
Same. I'm also been here for like a month. I want to put fake boobs, so that might help. But I don't know. DGG for life. Please vote for me.
Yeah.
Mix is awesome. We love you. I don't know. I think it's been a pretty good conversation. I think last week you didn't give me like enough opportunity to make my point, so I'm happy to stay here to the final.
Yeah,
and
Lil Steve, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Everybody said plenty of opportunities to make their own points. Okay.
People just yell. I was watching the other videos because I agreed to come on before I even knew what this was, and I was watching the videos and I was like, what the fuck am I getting myself into? But this is way more productive and fun than just people screaming at each other.
I was honestly scared with like only having OF girls because I was like, I'm gonna be like, they're all gonna be like full ass porn stars with like.
Well, I thought y'all were gonna throw some like red pillars in here. To be honest, I was anticipating like some really like hardcore anti-women, anti-sex work people.
Yeah.
So
that would have been interesting though.
Yeah, maybe for next time we do it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun. But yeah.
Let's see, how's the poll looking? Is it the closest poll you've ever seen?
It's a very close poll, but we are coming down to the wire here, and I'm thinking I'm seeing a clear winner.
It's not even close, ladies and
Seeing
gentlemen.
a clear winner pulling out in the lead.
Ooh.
You
Got
two.
my heart racing.
You two have fought wonderfully today. I'd like to congratulate both of you for making it to the finals. Hopefully, both of your OnlyFans are blessed by many subs today.
I hope so. I'll check it out.
I have a sale on, by the way.
We have a sale. Well,
It's like Alibaba. There's
I would
always
like
a
to
sale when you
end
get to that.
this episode by saying, congratulations.
Ooh. Wait, no.
What?
Let me do the effect.
Oh. Oh, what? Don't worry. Next time we'll have these things, okay? I would like to say congratulations to Moonberry Blue. You get to shout out your OnlyFans because you have been eliminated.
Shit, you fucking cool bitch. Oh my god.
Tony is the winner.
You got Tony again, you piece of shit. Sorry, congratulations. You won the
Chechik gets to do the final shout out.
Here now.
I couldn't. Okay, but I couldn't get my kick to work before I started, so I don't even know if I can get the prize, bro.
Oh my.
I didn't think I
Wait,
would
are
get
you
it.
like?
To me.
Are you? Well, okay, Moonberry. Are you streaming on Kick?
I'm gonna start now. I usually stream on my phone and not on the computer because I stream downstairs, so I'm gonna start now.
Okay, I can host you. Tori, do you have your like Kick page set up?
I do. I have it set up. I was in the like first stream with the girls, and my camera just wasn't working, and my mic was fucking up, so I just had to cut the Kick stream so that I could focus on this. Well, I have it set up.
Can you like accept subs and stuff?
I don't even think I can do that yet.
I mean,
actually.
Lil Steve, gift $500 worth of OF.
Maybe eventually.
Shut
It's
up.
new.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, shut up. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll coordinate
Okay,
after.
I'm
We'll figure it out,
streaming
okay?
now, so
We'll figure it out.
Okay, Tori, you are supposed to win the host along
Sorry.
with the winner gives
Sorry,
subs, but
guys.
you're not streaming now.
Sorry.
That's fine. Moonberry,
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
But
Moonberry lucked out, so you get the host. And
Yeah.
congratulations, Tori. Moonberry, do you want to shout out your OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
it's just Moonberry Blue, just the same as here, and like on Twitter, and not on Instagram yet, but we're working on that. So that's
Thank you
it.
for coming on.
Good job. Congratulations, Moonberry Blue.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Congratulations, Tori.
Thank
Bye.
you. It was fun hanging out with you. DM her later, probably.
Lil Steve, Tori did say to, gift the 100 subs here and the host. She did pass it on. Right, Tori? Right?
What?
You're not going live?
What?
We-
I'll
you
figure
said-
it out, man. I need to figure out my whole stream. I literally streamed.
Well, hold on. She can give the host. I don't think she wants to give up the $500, though.
No,
Wait,
I mean, I'll take your
just
money.
PayPal
I'll take
it
your
to
money.
her.
I'll
PayPal
take, yeah. You
Yeah.
can cash at me. I accept cash apps.
I don't do Cash App.
Or you can tip me on OnlyFans, however you
Whoa,
want to do
don't
it.
say that. They might be our future sponsors.
We'll see. They might be. Well, now they can be incentivized to. Tori, do you want to shout people
my
out? Tell
bad.
people where to find you. Where can they go to see your
You
stuff?
can find me at torypage.xo on Instagram. You can get to all my socials, my Kick. I'll add my YouTube, OnlyFans, obviously. You can hang out with me there. I'll be responding to messages and shit after this, probably. So,
Wow.
let's chat. It's me. I run my own shit. So, let's do it.
Good job.
There
All
we go.
right. Thanks a lot. Have fun. Be careful.
Thank you. All right.
I'm
I'll
gone.
talk to you later. Bye. Love
Bye.
you, Steve. Bye.
Listen,
How you doing, buddy?
honestly, listen, I'll keep it real. What a fucking episode, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is...
They were
I
high quality
can't
people.
believe I'm saying this. They were fucking great. Every single last one of them. I mean, Kelly Jean, I'm including you because I don't want to be mean. I'm like, you're not gonna be the odd person laugh. That's fucked up. But like, oh my god. First of all, Bella fucking Rama. Holy shit. I was like, who the fuck is?
I asked her at the end what she did for school because there's no way she's just a random person. But when she said she had that degree in biology and philosophy, it's like, oh, okay, it makes more sense. As soon as she starts bringing it like, well, utilitarianism, it's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was
What
like,
the fuck are you talking
is
about?
going
Yeah.
on? It was amazing. It was fucking great. By the way, Food Shops, a person that you mocked me for bringing on, drove most of the fucking drama, right?
They did.
Instigation.
Yep, they did.
Fucking amazing. Food Shops, like, hey, listen, that's my people. Okay, I'm just saying, like, we got some strong people around. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm claiming Food Shops, even though I shit on her like 10 out of 10 times. But it was fucking great. Good job. Who else was there? Fuck, I don't know.
Everybody did good today. Yeah.
Everybody did great. What a fucking amazing show. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a all political panel.
Wait.
All political.
Wait. Let's just hold up 1 second on that.
Don't tell me I have to fly to Timbuktu to fucking debate the Dalai Lama or something.
Next week. Next week. Next week. We're gonna host it on Monday, okay? Because I'm gonna be in Chicago on the 30th. But I'll be back on the next day, okay?
Chirac?
Chirac, yeah. I'm going to the O Block. I'm gonna go see my peeps. It's been a while,
Are you gonna take the gun behind you?
Oh, I already got. I'm strapped there. I got a whole armory in Chi-Town, you know.
Holy shit! Great fucking show, ladies and gentlemen. I've been awake for what? Fucking 30 bajillion hours right now. Still fucking came on. Still did what I had to do. Yeah, listen, every single person that doubted, I heard some guy, I don't know his name, right? Just had blue hair. He was like, I sent him a screenshot of somebody pulling out of the show, and he was like, we gotta have like 4 fucking people show up. We had 8 people show up. It was a fucking amazing show. Everything went swimmingly. Again, OF girls, all of you were fucking great. You're all better than streamers. It's almost like you have to sell yourselves to a lot of fucking people to gain the subs that you do on your platforms. Good fucking job. I'm impressed. And to everybody else, you know where to find me. Kick.com/Quarantos, Quarantos. Well, Steve, any last words?
No. Good job today. It was fun.
It's a great show. All right. Take care.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye-bye. Great fucking show. Holy shit. Guys, holy shit. Holy shit. What a great show. What a great show. What a great show. I'm actually I'm pleasantly surprised. They did well. They did a billion times better than any fucking dickhead streamer we've had on. Fucking hell, what a surprise. What a shock, actually. You should have more OF girls on. What the fuck? They knew how to fucking talk. I'm not overreacting. Trust me, I'm the one who fucking hosts this shit. I know how hard it is to fucking get people to engage. Like with them, I just had to fucking throw a topic out there and they cooked for like fucking 25 minutes. They cooked. They needed absolutely no help, no support, no nothing. They just did what they had to do. Jeebus. I feel very happy with that. I'm not gonna lie.